Woo!
Woo!
Yeah. There's a lack of woos in here today. Galvin's not here. Gio just got here. It was just me and Joe for a while, and I was a little bit nervous about that. I'm not gonna lie.
Well,
Yeah. No offense, Joe. Not to you.
I appreciate.
I feel
that
like you would have handled it. Carmen, we got a Category 5 disaster that only you can help us out with.
Oh no!
I was alerted this morning that our Instagram, not just our Instagram, all Instagram,
Okay.
previously viewed videos, the previously viewed video count has dropped by tens of thousands. So I would say an average view on a video that we put up is between 14 and 17,000 views. Some higher, some in the 20s, some in the hundreds of thousands, depending on how old it is or what it is. But all of them have dropped by tens of thousands on everybody's page. Now our views are like 4,000, 2,000, 6,000. Why is that happening?
Why?
Carmen, we go to you. You're the youngest and you're the closest person to Instagram on the show. What is the answer?
Listen, I have not been on Instagram.
That's why you ruined it.
And so I am unaware of this happening.
Oh yeah, go look at your account.
So I would assume maybe they got rid of bots.
But here's the thing: is that I don't know. I mean, that's possible, but I have never paid for a follower, so I don't know how that would be. I mean, bots obviously are just going to come get you, but bots aren't always liking your videos or viewing your videos. They're just trying to get you to be friends with them.
Right. Well, a lot of bots will just view your page to help.
But
spike
people,
your views.
but you have to buy that, don't you?
You don't have to. You can get in an algorithm, like whether it's a hashtag or your the caption that you use or the time that you post.
But the bot would go grab it.
Right. And once you get on that algorithm, that's when you start getting the we would like to help you boost your follow page. Have you ever received one of those messages?
I don't know, probably. I don't think
Yeah, so you've encountered a bot at one point. You know what I mean?
Right,
so
right,
if
right.
that's the case, even if you didn't buy them, if you get in their algorithm, if you get in their thing, it's just it's a natural occurrence where they go to you. Because I know I've gotten onto an Indian bot.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Just based on their profile picture and
Yeah.
everything like that. So
You're right up there, Allie.
But again, I've never bought a follower.
Right.
I've never paid for my thing to be boosted or posted. You know what I mean? I've never paid for anything except for the subscription, and that's to help for my monetizing.
Another morning radio host texted me and said, "Did you look at your videos for Instagram today?" And I go, "No." Did you lose any videos? I go, I mean, any followers or listeners, whatever the hell they are. I almost said that word. And I said, "No, let me look." And I looked, and we dropped by tens of thousands. And then I looked at other people's, and I noticed that they have all dropped by tens of thousands as well. So it's not something that we did.
Right.
But there's no. Listen to me. I have 54,000 followers on Instagram. Okay, and I have 3 million people that listen to this show every morning. There's no way in the world that you're going to tell me that we're not getting 10,000 views on our videos.
Depending on when you post it.
Yeah.
Depending on the hashtags you use.
There's so many things that go into it.
I'm not a big hashtag guy either.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, like before it was use 20 hashtags, use as many hashtags as you can. But now don't use more than 5.
5?
3 is the sweet spot.
3?
Yeah.
Yes. And they change
That's usually what I do, about 3.
Right. But they change it constantly. And the other big thing is the trending audio, which some creators will tell you, don't use trending audio. It doesn't help.
The only time I ever use trending audio is when I could put it over a pap walk.
Right. But they say even if you put it on in the background and lower the level of the music and keep your stuff high, but I know all your stuff is talking from the show, so that wouldn't help. And then the other thing is use edit.
I don't know how to use it. Listen.
It's their Instagram.
I know. Yesterday I did something shoddily that I've never done before, and I'll take it. There was a video of a band playing outdoors on a stage, kind of like a Pipple Toddler type band, and golf cart came rushing through and crashed right into the band, through the drummer and into the bass player. And I put that and then an advertisement for Friday's show at Big Top Live right after it.
That's perfect.
Yeah, but I had no sound. I didn't know how to add anything to it. I just clipped them together and put it up there. And I was like, well, there you go. I'm an editor now. It's great.
I'm Googling it right now.
I Googled it already. You try it because I didn't have a lot of time, but maybe you could find something else.
I know I've always heard that the time of day that you post is a big factor.
Yes.
Can I tell you, can I be honest with you about something? Is that I don't really care about Instagram. Like I enjoy it as a communication tool with our listening audience, but I'm not making money off it or doing anything like that. I don't really care about it. I do care about YouTube. Because we've put a lot of work into YouTube, are really trying to establish that as a source of people to watch the show and watch clips of the show and watch replays of the show, and we really put a lot of work into it. And our subscription level is embarrassingly low because we're late to the game. You know what I mean? We started doing YouTube after Bone TV went down.
Yeah,
and
some of these guys have been doing it for like a decade.
Right, we've been doing it for like a little over a year. So what would really help, especially because I want one of those 100,000 plaques, is if 100,000 people went and subscribed to our YouTube page today. Yeah, if you guys could do that, that's only a small fraction of our audience. So
by the end of the show,
I'd like to be at 100,000.
Yes.
A realistic goal would be 20,000 by the end of the year. We're at like 15 or 17,000 or something like that. If we can get to 20,000 by the end of the year, that would make me happy, because it just we're trying to make it. We were trying to establish it and trying to make it so that people know. Like if you missed the show and you want to go back and watch the full show replays, it's the only place that the full show replays live. If you want to watch it on Bone TV or wherever you're watching it, that's fine. But it's easy to put on your phone. It's easy to put on your desktop computer at home or wherever you're watching your videos. But if you can go in to the Mike Calta Show on YouTube and give us a subscribe, that would make me very happy. I don't ask for a lot.
And shout out to the chat. They're there every day. A lot of loyal people watch specifically on YouTube.
Yes. And I do appreciate that. And it helps build a community of listeners together that always end up helping each other out, meet up at the cruise, meet up at gigs together. We have a gig this Friday night. Pipple Toddler is going to be at Big Top Live in Sarasota, but we got another one that we're going to announce next week that is around Halloween. Then we got another one that we're going to announce around Thanksgiving. Then we got another one announced around Christmas. We got a lot of things happening before the end of the year.
Yeah, this last couple months at the end of the year, it's going to go fly fast.
My friend was asking me today, he goes, you guys playing out a lot? I go, no. We're about to start, and it's not going to stop. Once you open up the floodgates, it's gonna go crazy.
It's like Halloween, Thanksgiving, pub crawl, end of year.
Yeah.
Hey, Carmen, that's what I'm looking at right now.
Yeah, I hope that happens, but I'm not counting it yet because it's anyone's game, and there's still a lot of time left.
I learned that lesson the hard way, Carmen.
Listen, I'm not spending it. Okay, I'm hoping.
You're not going to be doing dances like Joe was the day of.
I was so happy.
I have put it behind. I try not to think about it.
Yeah, I try not to pay
it. Well, I mean, we all got to pay it, but yeah.
Last night I got a wild hair up my ass, and I had to take Juliana to volleyball, and that's a lot of me just doing nothing while she's in volleyball. And I was looking online, and I said, you know what? I'm not getting any younger. I've been talking about it all the time. Joey and I are definitely going away at Christmas time. So, I was talking about it yesterday a little bit.
This could be your last Christmas. You don't know that.
It could be.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
Gio, I mean, you're such a drag.
Yes.
I'm saying in the morning, man.
I'm just saying you got to pull the trigger on these things. They're like, do it now.
You're 100% right.
Yeah, you never know.
Do you want to know what the worst part was? I could not sleep last night. Let me tell you why. Because I established last night that we are going to most likely go to Switzerland, or we're going to go to London and then train it to some other places from London.
This is the Christmas time?
This is Christmas time.
Switzerland is beautiful in the wintertime.
Exactly. So what I thought was maybe we go to Switzerland and reverse it and end up back in somewhere else, because I want to go to Vienna. There was a bunch of the good places that I really wanted to see.
I may go to Epcot. I'm thinking tour of the world, drinking around the world type thing.
Do you know what Juliana said? I was in the car talking to ChatGPT about possible places to go in December with just Joey. So I looked at Juliana and I go, do you want to go on a daddy-daughter trip? And she goes, sure. And I go, where do you want to go? And she goes, Bobby's house. I go, done. You're a lot cheaper than Joey is. So I thought about it and I was like, yeah, we're definitely gonna go. We're definitely gonna go. So I came home and I told Amanda and I was like, we're going. And she's like, okay. Now for those of you wondering, my wife works and she can't take the time off to go. And I don't feel like a European trip with the boys is going to be something for Juliana. She won't like it as much. And then if I have her, then it limits what we could do at night. And, it just.
But also, how did you ask her? You don't want to go on Christmas vacation with us? Or was it, we're going on Christmas vacation. We would love for you to come.
Juliana or Amanda?
Both.
Juliana didn't care. She was in the car while I was planning and she didn't even bat an eye. She doesn't care. Amanda, I started off the conversation with, you can't go on vacation.
That's
exactly what I did. No. I was listen to me.
Working woman now. You gotta
exactly. Yeah. She chose his life. She didn't have to work. She didn't have to get a promotion.
Somebody's got to pay the bills.
That's right.
Bring home the bacon.
She does not have to work. She chose to work.
She's a lucky woman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we can't all just have vacations.
Go, do you?
I said to her, I go, you can't take off at Christmas time, right? And she goes, no. And I go, okay.
You don't want to go on the cruise?
Are you cool if Joey and I go out of town for a few days? Yeah.
Go out of town?
Go? Yeah. I didn't want to be like, do you care if we go on a gallivanting across Europe?
Yeah. I'm sure it'll only be a few days.
Mm-hmm. It'll only be 5 days.
Just a long weekend.
Yeah. So I decided that we're going to go. And I sent the text to Joey because he slept at his girlfriend's house last night. And I said, hey, this is what we're going to do. How's this look? He said, that looks awesome. I said, okay, that's what we're doing. Then I could not sleep. Why could I not sleep, Gio?
I don't know.
Because if we are going to fly first class, the tickets are $6,000.
Oh, yeah.
If we are going to fly coach, the tickets are like $800.
Well, you definitely want the bed and you can lay down for an international flight.
How far is that flight? How
it's
long
about
is it?
11 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Or I don't know, it might be shorter to Zurich, but
look at it this way.
Yeah.
If you were taking the entire family, it would be that price.
Right.
Since you're not, you can still just go at that price.
Listen to me.
Just a little bit of upgrade for 2 instead of 4.
You guys can make as many jokes as you want about me and my refrigerators and all that stuff. $12,000 is a lot of money to me. $12,000 to buy a car is great. $12,000 to buy a lot of things is acceptable. $12,000 for something that doesn't even exist to fly and have nothing at the end to show for it is hard to swallow.
I know you feel
you're
like
also bougie. And there's no way you're flying coach for 11 hours.
But that's not true. And
I watched Mike fly coach for like 12 hours.
And that is the reason why I couldn't sleep last night.
And he was miserable and said it was the worst 12 hours of his existence.
I told my wife when we landed, I said, I don't care if it's $20,000. I'm flying first class on the way home. It was the most uncomfortable. Carmen, I was in the middle seat on a 4-person row. And I had to sit in that seat for 10 hours.
It was rough.
It was rough. And it was hot.
Yeah.
And everybody's got winter coats. And it was just miserable. Miserable.
So did you buy the first class or did you buy the coach seats?
I didn't buy anything yet.
Oh.
But so I laid in bed.
Trip a changing.
I laid in bed and stressed out about it so much that I didn't go to sleep till midnight last night.
I feel at some point your son's going to go, oh, we're not going to fly for first class. And then you're going to upgrade to first class.
I'd rather just not go.
So I'm trying to think about it this way. What if we give him that for Christmas?
All right.
Yeah, except for the fact that we don't spend $6,000 on the kids for Christmas.
No.
At least not on purpose. Yeah, I don't know. It was very...
I mean, you know you're going to go that way.
But can I tell you that I laid in bed last night and got uncomfortable and hot. And it was just crazy. I was just picturing being on that plane, and it was driving me insane.
I always think of if you're spending money on an experience, I always lean to go ahead and spend more money.
Oh, you're talking to the wrong guy.
Yeah.
I would go and take it all. I got to push it past
you can
Uncle
always,
Scrooge over there.
Yeah, you can always make more money. You can't buy more time.
That's God damn it, you. I'm gonna go to Amanda and tell her I think I'm dying.
Put that
Yeah,
on a T-shirt.
we're all dying.
I'm gonna go to her and I'm gonna say, listen, I'm not getting it.
Like, what are we gonna do with all this stuff? The best thing we can do with the money we've made is buy cool experiences that we'll remember forever.
But she doesn't want to go because she has to work, Gio. So
exactly, we'll make more money.
Nobody on their deathbed says, "I wish I had more stuff."
Right,
that's
They
right.
say, I wish I had more time with my family.
100%.
To do
Although,
things.
can I just tell you something? I wish I had less stuff.
I wish I had less time. No, I'm joking. I wish I had more time this morning.
I wish I had less stuff. And thanks to junk jockeys,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
happened yesterday. Junk jockeys made me feel terrible about myself.
Why?
Gio,
I text him afterwards, like, how'd it go? He's like, great. Mike's
No.
always the best.
no.
Probably because
No.
they were like, "Do you want all this stuff to go? Because this is a lot of stuff. This should all go."
Worse than that. What are their names?
Joe and Marty.
One of those your brother?
Both of them are my brother-in-laws.
Brother-in-laws.
Yeah.
Okay. The I don't know, the one guy with the lighter colored hair.
Okay, there's
blonder hair.
there's a tall one and the fat
Tall
one.
one.
Oh, all right.
Not fat, not
Yeah,
fat. I'm just
fat.
saying.
Could have gone hair color. You decided to go fatter.
Yeah.
The tall one.
Okay, that's Marty.
Marty made me feel terrible to start off with. We go into my office and I look at Marty and I go, all right, these two things have to go. One was a chair from American Signature that you sit in that has high arms, everything that would be like in the living room.
Real quick, I feel so bad I said fat.
Too bad. You already said it. You can't take it back.
No.
Joe, you're
Tall
not
one and
fat.
fat
You
one.
know I'm fat.
He said worse about you.
Every camping, every barbecue. Can
Yeah.
I have this, Gio, or am I too fat?
So we're in the office and we have that chair and then we have the dresser and I go, both of these have to go. And he goes, okay, I'm going to get a dolly for that, for the chair. For the dresser. And then the chair, he just leaned over and picked it up.
Yeah.
Like the Incredibles. Like he just leaned over and picked up the whole chair and carried it out of the room by himself.
Yeah, that's a
to
man.
the car. That was a man.
Yeah, right.
That was a man.
And you want to go fight the guy at the gate.
Oh, I didn't. I changed my mind.
Well, at one point, they were walking up the driveway and across the thing. I said, walk across the grass. Mike does not care. I said, you could take this right across the lawn.
Mike does not care.
No.
Yeah, and then what they were removing was all the garbage that I took out of my office, which was mostly in garbage bags, but there were boxes and there was some other stuff and like old printers and things like that. That pile was there. That pile, where those two guys cleaned everything out in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes, everything was done. And then they moved a basketball hoop that's been broken in my driveway for 3 years. When they were done, I was like, so that's it? You guys want to take more stuff? Like I felt bad, like I made them waste their time.
No, man. No.
It was wonderful.
Yeah. I sent him a text, says, everything go good? He's like, yeah, great. Mike's the best.
Yeah, listen to me. I paid for the junk jockey, so I'm not telling you this because I'm like, oh, I told him I'd free plug him. I paid for it. I'm just telling you, if you're staring at a pile of stuff in your house or something that is giant that you're like, I got to get it out of here, but I just don't know what to do, call those guys. Call the fat one and the other guy.
It's not fat.
The fat one and
You
the
call
tall
it.
one.
That's
No,
how I need to
I'm-
describe him now.
I'm fatter than
Call
Joe.
the fat one and the tall
No,
one. They'll
not-
come on out
not
there and
Say,
get
Joe,
it
you're
for
not
you. in a
Gio
fat.
second.
sent me and asked,
No.
told me to ask for the fat
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Because
Oh,
he
no.
can lift
Jockeys.
stuff.
No.
Junk jockeys
They're both-
specifically request a fat one.
No.
By the way, I just Googled. I went to their website, and it's now Fatty and the Tall Guy.
Yep.
They're actually doing mornings.
No. I did not say that. I did
Then
not say that.
shout out to Victor from Superheat and Air. Victor came to my house yesterday, straight from his air-conditioned truck from Superheat and Air. He's like, Mr. Calta, I'm here to fix your air conditioning. And I had a conversation with Victor, and I said, Victor, I apologize. I'm telling the people of Tampa Bay every day that they should have their clean and tune done, and I did not have mine done, and therefore my line got backed up. It gets backed up, and then an emergency shuts off so that there's no problems. So my upstairs air conditioning shut itself down. Victor had to go blow out the line. Victor came back in when he was done, and his shirt was completely see-through because he had sweat his ass off out there. And I said, "Man, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I felt like I did something wrong. I was like, I'm sorry." He's like, "For what?" And I'm like, for making you go through this. I'm sorry, Victor.
He's out there kicking rocks, going 1 cup of white vinegar a month. That's all he needs to do.
Do you know what the problem though is? It's
you.
No, I asked him because this has happened before. I said, "How do I avoid this happening? Like, I know I should be doing something or whatever." He said, "You can't." He said, "The fact that the line runs from upstairs and the angle in which the pipe comes and drains, he's like, eventually the algae is going to build up. So you gotta."
So when they came out to my house, they had to replace my unit because my unit was old. It's been in the house for a long time. It's Florida and it's running all the time. Did a great job. And he goes, "Hey, the way this drains," he goes, "it's going straight across. We're going to angle it and do the thing." And they angled it down because that's what it would always back up and do that and stuff. So they actually angled my thing so it goes down so it drains a lot easier. And I put white vinegar in it.
Yeah.
I do that like once a month.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Pay your bill, put the white vinegar in.
Where do you put it?
Right up in by the AC unit.
Yeah, there's a little cap right there that
Pull
you
it
take
off.
off and you just pour white vinegar in there.
Will you guys teach Joe
So
how to do it?
outside.
I know
No,
how to do
mine's
it.
inside.
inside, like where the AC unit is inside.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Usually there's like a little PVC pipe right there, and you pull the
Yeah.
cap off and
Yep.
just kind of dump it down
Put
there.
Drano or liquid plumber in there?
How much
No,
you put
no.
down?
Just maybe like a cup.
Okay.
And then I go
Okay.
outside and then see if I can smell it on
Right.
the outside. Then you know it's gone through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing it today.
Yeah.
I don't have any of those skills inside me.
Same thing. Mine had backed up so many times, and the guy told me, "Hey, listen, this is what's happening. If you do a little preventative maintenance, it won't happen as much." And since I started doing that, it doesn't happen anymore.
Those 2 words are the most important thing in the world. People I know that know how to do things say that all the time. Preventive maintenance is one of the best things. You're going to save yourself so much money in the long run.
That's why Superheat Air, it costs $29 for cleaning to it.
Yeah.
You know what it cost me yesterday? $600.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you would
So-
just have them come out, they take care of it and stuff, or
And then a couple times, maybe once every month or two, I'll go outside with a shop vac and stick it on the end and suck
Yeah,
out
I
any
do that.
extra stuff.
That's
oh,
what
to
they
your
had to
air
do.
conditioner, I do. It's
Yeah.
something else.
That's what they had
Before-
to do.
Yeah.
What's that, Carmen?
Before we got a new unit, we were doing that basically every other day
Yeah.
because our unit would just shut off. When superheat and air came, the amount of dog hair they pulled out
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
was unbelievable.
Yep.
And it was disgusting. But now I'm thinking about it. I have not done anything
Yeah,
since they came.
They say change your filters like on the
Yeah.
regular makes a
Right.
massive
Yep.
difference.
Especially if you have
I do
dogs.
that.
Because
Yes.
I have dogs and I change my filters, and if I don't, I'm like, oh, is there another dog that lives up here? Because
I've got
it's
a
filled with hair.
reminder in my phone that goes off filter.
I gotta do that too.
Yeah, and that takes 30
2
seconds.
seconds.
Oh man, I gotta go down the house maintenance.
Joe, you've got new
I used
duties.
to-
All right.
I used that. Joe would never reach the air filter.
Oh, Joe can shimmy up anything.
That's true.
and
That's
give him a
true.
ladder.
I had a weak moment this morning, Carmen.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
I text Gio.
I
Oh
know.
no! I've been so good on my diet, but I text Gio this morning. I was feeling a little groggy, and I go, "Today may be a coffee day. Today may be a coffee day."
That's coffee, Michael?
That is not coffee.
Oh.
Good.
What happened?
Gio had already gone.
Oh.
Okay, so you didn't have a choice.
I did not have a choice.
I did give you a choice.
Well, yeah, but I didn't want to make it inconvenient for you. Gio offered to go back.
I said I will turn around and go
Yeah.
get the coffee.
Yeah,
Failure.
unnecessary.
Yeah.
What's that,
Listen,
Joe?
Failure is what we have here.
In
Failure from the coffee bean.
A failure in Mike, not a failure in me.
No, I definitely.
I did the right thing. I helped him. Helped
Gio,
him.
don't get him coffee,
I didn't.
even if he asks.
Oh my god.
I may have still been in the line when he texted me.
No.
You'll never-
I'll never know.
you'll never know.
I'll never know.
Yeah, you ever do that whenever you're like, I'm going to Publix or whatever, you need anything to your wife, and then as you're there, she's like, yeah, I need this, and I'm like, I'm already gone.
Yeah.
I'm not going to
I'm not it's in the back of the store.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
took
walking
too
back
long.
there.
I have a question for you, Gio.
I'm not taking questions, Joe.
What gate did you come in this morning?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Well, go ahead, because I have some gate
Oh.
stuff too.
I came in the gate that I always come in,
Yeah.
and my 2 guys were back.
Oh.
And right away, they opened the door and they started laughing because they heard the entire thing.
Oh, no.
One dude listened to the show. He heard the entire thing played on the show, and they go, "We don't understand. That guy was always pretty chill."
He was not having a good day.
Yeah, they said, and then I go, I don't know if he was going to the bathroom, and the guy was like, I'm pretty sure he just nodded off.
Yeah.
Fell asleep in the back, and
Yeah.
that's what happened.
You know how whenever you fall asleep and then somebody goes, "Are you sleeping or what are you doing?" And you're like, "No, I wasn't." And you
Yeah.
get all
Maybe.
yeah,
I-
maybe in one of those.
I go, I'm so glad you guys are back. And they're like, oh man, we heard what happened. And the guy's like, he's like, I even turned on the radio to hear about it.
there an
So
update of what happened to that guy?
Well, real quick, I was coming in hot, because I was running late. But my gate guy is great, and
Kev.
he goes, just a heads up, that guy's not here all the time. He's a flex guy who this and that. And I go, I don't know what happened with that. And he goes, sorry. I go, hey, I was telling him how great you were, and he goes, thanks, man.
Yeah. Ramon, the guy who's in charge of everybody, called me yesterday in the afternoon, said it was taken care of, and he I don't know what the details were, but I was like, okay. I go, look, people have bad days, so I get it. You know what I mean? There's a little, the fact that he wanted to beat my ass.
Both the guys at the gate said that I'll never see him again.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're like, I don't think you'll be seeing him anymore. I said,
look, these guys who are here couldn't be better.
No,
they're great. So.
I said that to both of them. I go, you guys are always awesome and never a problem. You're great.
Yeah.
I said, I just don't leave me ever again. But yeah, they
call
were
me
cool.
when you're taking a day off.
Yeah.
Well,
the guy's like, out of all people, I can't believe he said that to you when you could just go right to the radio.
Yeah.
Tell everybody about it.
Have a bit of a platform.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. It was a little out of hand.
Which I thought they knew that I was with the show, but I never really asked them.
Right,
but they
right.
definitely know I'm with the show.
Yeah, but you're probably among the only people that come in here
Every
at this
single
hour.
day,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Every day.
Makes sense.
So whatever. I don't know. I was thinking about it yesterday, and I almost felt bad. You know, and I was like, I don't want anybody to lose their job or anything. But that's even the way I was ready to go down there and get my ass kicked by that guy.
Even though I told that guy, "You're so getting fired," I did not mean that, and nor did I think I had the ability to make that happen.
No, but I mean, just when you act that way, you just assume nobody should be in a position to talk to people that acts that way.
And he did tell me that he did not care about that job, so maybe this was a good thing.
Also, it seemed like he was pretty nice whenever Mike talked to him.
Yeah.
I go, "What is your name?" And he goes, "Why do you need to know that?" And I go, that's not the way.
I said he could have said, "Hey, man, I fell asleep" or whatever. But yeah.
Or just go, "Hey, sorry about that."
Yeah.
You don't have to give you excuses.
No,
You know what I
instead
mean?
I was the jerk off.
Yeah.
In his eyes. Well, I did not want him to get fired though.
No. Well, I don't know what
Or
this
whatever moved
case
or
is.
anything like that. I don't want to,
Yeah.
misunderstanding.
It was funny. Anyway, all right. It's Tuesday. We got a good show today. We got a lot of things to talk about. We got don't say anything, Galvin.
Okay.
I want to talk about football from last night.
Okay.
And bets and all that stuff when we come back.
All right.
But we also have Sporkle. We got stuff to give away. We'll tell you what that stuff is when we come back, and we'll play that. And don't forget, this Friday, we will be out in Sarasota with our man Pipple Toddler. We'll be playing at Big Top Live, and we're very much looking forward to being out there. We had a great time last time we played.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Every time we play, I'm like, this might be my most fun gig.
Right.
It's like every time. Every time gets better than the last time, and Big Top was one of those places. The amount of people that come out there and the hospitality that they show out there, it's really a fun time. So we'll see you out there on Friday. We'll take a quick break. Sporkle is next on 102.5 The Bone. Right now, Carmen's going to tell us what we have to give away as we play Sporkle. What do we have today, Carmen?
So we have tickets for Lorna Shore, Lil Wayne, Panthers and Lightning.
Isn't Lorna Shore a cookie?
No.
Right?
What is it? Is that where they got the name from?
I don't know.
I thought that was Little Debbie.
No, it's,
There's
there's a Lorna cookie, isn't there?
Yeah, I think. Let me see. Lorna Shore cookie.
I don't know what that
I've
is.
never heard of that.
Lorna Shore
Lorna
sounds
Doone.
like Lorna
Doone.
Doone's a cookie.
Yeah.
Cookie.
Lorna Shore sounds like she used to cut my grandmother's hair.
Yeah. It sounds like she was a movie star in the 30s.
Yeah. Marilyn Manson. Forget it. Marilyn Monroe
Right.
lost roles to Lorna Shore.
And the Oscar goes to
Yeah.
Lorna Shore. She's the apple of everybody's eye.
What else do we have?
We also have tickets for Papa Roach,
Uh-huh.
TSO,
Okay.
Machine Gun Kelly,
Yes.
Sticks, with special
Cheap
guest
Trick.
Cheap Trick.
Yeah.
Some tickets that were added. We have some tickets for Universal Halloween Horror Nights.
Oh.
I just went to that. It was awesome.
Gio, I got to tell you, I saw your video of you things in the streets following you around, and I was like, I don't like it at all.
So much fun.
I don't like it at all. I like the idea of Halloween to me. Like, I can't wait for October to be over. November 1st is Christmas.
Yeah, I love going through all the houses at Universal and the streets and the whole vibe. It's so much fun.
November 1st, I want you to come in here with a hot coffee. We're getting ready for the season.
All right.
All right, Carmen, what else?
And then we also have tickets to the 3rd annual of 2025. I said that wrong. I know I did.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you guys want to ruin it? Fine. The Mike Calta tailgate.
You ruined it.
You ruined it.
If you would just let me go, it would have sounded good.
I think I read they flexed the San Francisco 49ers game
They
until
did.
4 o'clock.
Yeah, so
Oh,
it'll be a 1
really?
o'clock. It'll be a 1 o'clock
Tailgate.
Yeah.
Hot.
What day is that? The
The
12th, the next one?
Yes,
I think so.
it's the 12th.
Originally, it was
No.
1 o'clock. Now they flexed it.
Flex.
Wait a second. What is today? Tomorrow's Halloween. Tomorrow's October.
Sunday, October 12th,
Yes.
4:25 kickoff
Yes.
Well,
against
I
the
don't know if I can make that one.
49ers.
1 o'clock tailgate for that one.
All right, let's try to give that stuff away right now. A little bit of Sporkle. Here we go. Carmen is the keeper of Sporkle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper, and I believe Galvin is going for 3 in a row. I have to check with the accountant.
I believe you're right.
Oh boy!
Oh,
boy!
hold on, it's a mess.
All right, let's activate Geo for this.
Yes.
Carmen, what are we playing today?
All right.
Wait, no.
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 Galvin's going for 4 in a row.
Oh, I already did 3? Oh, wait.
Yes.
Yeah, so I need to make a rule.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh, well, you missed the rule.
Yeah, you missed the
No,
rule.
We've done it
Gio
a million
was
times.
out. Yeah.
We've done it a million times where you missed it and then you made the rule.
a
a million times.
I don't.
We made that rule for Mike because he would always wait a day, and we said
Forget.
you had to make a rule.
Yeah.
No.
It's literally.
Show it to me.
I think it's called the mic rule.
Yeah.
If we
Play,
look
it.
it
Play the
Literally.
audio. Show it to me.
up. You look it up. It's called the mic
Play
rule.
it. Show it.
Back to so no, Galvin's not going for 3 in a row.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
right.
My rule is you guys can't answer any questions.
That seems a bit unfair. Okay.
All right. Today we're gonna be playing U.S. cities. Missing words. Can you name
U.S.
them?
cities.
U.S.
cities. U.S. cities.
Words from these U.S. cities. I will give you the state first. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll give you a partial name of a city. You're gonna give me the name word that is missing.
All
Okay.
right.
Yep.
First one. Michigan.
Okay.
Ann.
Arbor.
Geo. Oklahoma. Broken.
Arrow.
Mike. Nevada.
Vegas.
Vegas.
Lost.
Mike. Louisiana. Rouge.
Baton.
Geo. Wisconsin. Green.
Bay.
Geo. North Carolina. Hill.
Chapel.
Geo.
Ooh, his college football skills are coming in to play here.
Wisconsin. O.
O? Like just the letter O?
No. It's EAU, but it's
Okay.
pronounced O.
Claire.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Mike. Texas. Christy.
Corpus.
Mike. Kentucky. Bowling.
Green.
Mike. And Pap.
Oof.
We are halfway there.
Galvin is not on the board. Gio has 4 points on the board. Michael ahead by 1. He's winning with 5.
Right, here we go.
All right. U.S. cities, missing words. Your next one, South Carolina, Hilton Island, Galvin, Utah, Salt
Lake.
City,
Lake.
Mike, Iowa, Des
Moines.
Moines,
Duh.
Des Moines,
Duh.
Galvin. It's hard to say it. Your next one, Indiana, Hout,
Tara.
Mike. It's
Out.
California, Chula,
Vista.
Mike.
No.
That was
Pap.
Michael.
Oh, jeez.
I didn't say a word. I
Feed the
don't know.
turtle.
New York, Plains,
White.
White.
Mike.
White Plains.
Colorado, Colorado. Colorado blank.
Colorado place.
I don't know.
Springs.
Ah.
Colorado
yeah.
Springs.
Idiot.
Too much Colorado in that name.
And Pap.
Oh, you jerk.
We are on the last 3.
Calvin has 2 points on the board. Gio doubling that with 4. And Michael is your leader. He is winning with 9.
Oh.
All right. U.S. cities, missing words. Last 3. Here we go. Virginia, Newport,
News.
Mike, Arkansas, Little,
Rock.
Galvin, and your last one, Indiana, Bend.
Great. Big. Great. Big Ben.
Big.
Indiana,
No, it's what is it?
blank Bend.
Fat.
I don't know. I can't remember it now.
South
Bend.
Oh, yeah.
South Bend.
Oh.
Your final score, Galvin with 3 points on the board, Gio with 4, and Michael is your triumphant champion today. He won with 10.
Oh.
Doubling Galvin's score. Removing the rule that never existed.
Oh.
Therefore, there is no rule.
Controversy.
Nothing would make it better. Let me grab a winner real quick. This is line 2. Good morning. Who is this?
This is Nick.
Hi, Nick. How are you doing?
I am doing awesome. How are you?
You are the winner, sir. I'm going to put you on hold. Carmen will grab you during the break, and we'll hook you up with your choice of a prize. Okay? Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening, Nick. Nick is on line 2, Carmen.
Got it.
Galvin.
Yes.
Yesterday, I hopped on the Galvin Gambles bandwagon, and I took your bet for the night. You had the kicker for the Jets going over a certain amount of points.
Nick Folk over 5.5 points.
You had the
points.
running back going over a certain amount of rushing
Brees
yards.
Hall over 56.5 rushing yards.
And you had the quarterback for the Broncos throwing a certain amount of touchdowns.
Bo Nix over 1.5 passing TDs.
Yes. And last night I watched. By the time I opened the app, I forgot the game was on. It was not even halftime, and Brees Hall had 54 of the 56 yards he needed for the rushing.
Can I tell you how much of a jinx this guy is?
Oh, no.
So he needed 56.5 yards. Before the first half, he had 53. He texted me.
Oh, no.
Great call on Hall getting over on the yards.
Why would you do that?
Dude.
Just waiting for an airplane to crash into Brees Hall's face or something, whatever.
I was proud of Galvin. I thought that was a good.
Yeah.
That's a jinx.
When the game's over or
Yeah,
the next day.
Exactly.
Is when you're
Well, he
proud.
got more than enough yards.
He got it.
He got it.
But still, you're playing with fire.
He got
Then-
it. I opened that. I looked at it and I went, "Oh Jesus Christ!" And I just thumbs up. I was like, "What are we doing?" But he got it. All right. So Brees Hall good.
You see guys roll ankles, blow out
Exactly.
knees, like concussion.
Tyreek Hill went
Tyreek
out,
Hill gone for the year.
Yeah.
Then Nick Folk had to kick over two, whatever the thing was,
Over 5.5 points.
5.5 points. So he
And-
had to kick another field goal in order to reach the 2 points.
By the way, first
3
field
points.
goal, longest of his career.
58 yards
Yeah.
at 40 years old.
I don't know what's going on with kickers today.
By the way, Nick Folk looks like he literally, somebody said, "Hey, Folk, you want to play football?"
Yeah.
He was like, "I don't know. I don't think my jersey still fits."
Yeah.
And
No.
put it on. He's got his gut and stuff, and he's like, "I'll kick it."
Kickers are on steroids or something.
It's
today, man.
wild. It's
the
wild.
one McLaughlin kicked over the weekend was the longest outdoor kick
In the history
in
of football.
NFL history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why they made him go for that, I don't even know. That's
Like-
great
like,
because he's
screw
been
it.
missing
Yeah.
the kicks.
Yeah.
So,
So
Folk got the
Folk
over
gets
5.5 points.
I as soon as I turn it on, they turn the ball over. I'm like, oh, and then the Jets get the ball back right away, and they march it down the field, and I'm like, oh, they're in field goal range. Here we go. They kick the field goal. I got 2 locked in. Then I put on the other game, and I start watching Bo Nix, and Bo Nix throws a touchdown in the third quarter. He needs one more throwing touchdown. There's already been 2 rushing touchdowns. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way it's going to
Yeah,
happen.
first one he ran in. Another one he threw interception in the end zone. So then he got one, and we're like, all right, we just need one more. Just one more.
I didn't say anything about this one.
And they were way up on points. and time is running out.
and then just run the ball, run the clock.
Run. Oh, bloop! Little pass outside. Ran it in for a touchdown. Got it. What'd you do, dum-dum? What did you do?
You didn't bet any of it.
I opted out early.
You cashed out.
Pussy. What a puss.
Do you know how many people hit me up? Listen, I had 2 different bets on it because they upped Nick Folk to over 6.5, and people are like, "Hey, what should I do here?" And I go, "Listen, take him for over 2 or more field goals made because he's done that in the last 6 out of 8 games, whatever this that." But then Bo Nix was fluctuating where they had him at like -40, -120, +105, this and that. So I took both of those, which put it even more points. So I had 2 that they were like, "Hey, we'll give you 300 and something. We'll give you this. We'll give you that." And I was like, "I'm riding it out.
Yeah.
It's all or nothing."
I bet $200 on that last night and pulled out at 563. So I'm not mad at that.
Hey, can't be
No,
mad.
I'm
Can't be
mad
mad
at
at that at all.
What was the full payout? What was going to be?
1240.
Oh.
Well, I would add 1240, and for some reason, my leftover money and for my bet the other night, I have $975. So I'm still on $100 investment. I'm pretty happy.
That 1240 could have bought you a real nice seat on the airplane.
Yep. Well, it could have bought me a quarter of the seat. Yeah.
So last week, I hit Sunday night, Monday night. This week, I hit Sunday night, Monday night, and I believe I'm 3 for 3 on Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, we've been crushing it, man. We've been absolutely crushing it.
I avoid Thursday night football.
Yeah.
For some reason, Thursday night football, weird things happen all the time.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah,
Betting wise,
I hate Thursday night football.
Well, I enjoyed watching the stupid Jets play last night. I never
Yeah.
thought I'd be watching that game.
I had a lot of people be like, "I want to take this bet, but I don't like betting on kickers." And I go, "Kickers are my specialty."
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I go, I know how to read the leg, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you did a good job, Galvin.
Yeah.
We all won some money. So.
Especially when you're adding just like the points with like extra points, field goals.
Right.
It adds up quickly.
And the fact that his was 5.5, that's why I jumped on it, because normally it's almost always 6.5, 7.5, something, whatever. But I knew that. I go, yeah, if he makes 2 field goals, that's already covered. I said, or a touchdown and a couple, or a field goal and a couple touchdowns. I said, yeah.
Those do seem to hit a lot.
Yeah.
Carmen, you could have bought your dress.
I got my dress.
Oh, well, then you don't need any money.
yeah, I'm good. Listen, Galvin won me the 600 or 500,
Right.
however you say it, whatever. And then the
Yeah.
guy was like, "Here's the other part." So
Yeah.
I'm good.
Wonderful.
All right.
But
I might come back.
You
but-
got your 100 back though?
Yes.
I sent her 100 back from the thing. Yeah, I said, I'm.
Oh, did
That's what Galvin does. If your bet loses,
No,
he pays you
no,
back.
No,
Just me.
No.
Everybody hit Galvin up. Tell him what you lost.
Yeah.
and he pays
I don't
you
know
back.
if you saw the thing that I put out the other day. I said, turn your notifications on. That way you know whenever I post the thing, and you can see, and that way you get the odds that I have them at and stuff and everything. That way, everyone doesn't have to DM me. Hey, got anything for tonight? Anything for tonight? Hey, anything for tonight?
It comes right up. Yeah.
I opened, I want to say, 12 direct messages in a row. What do you got for tonight? What's going on for tonight? You got anything? And I screen grabbed them all and put them all up. And I said, hey, how about you just turn on your notifications?
Plus-
It makes it easier for everybody.
If they're clicking on your thing to message you, then clearly they can click on the profile and see if you've posted anything.
yeah. You would think. Chief.
That makes
You would think
a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I just look at Galvin's video, screenshot it, and then I just go off of that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's simple.
I try to make it as easy as possible.
Well, good job. You made money for everybody.
Good. I like it.
What do we have coming up in news?
Coming up in news today, learn Arabic,
Oh, no.
geo roll,
What?
and back to reality.
All right, Galvin, as your news, we'll take a quick break and dive right into that next. It's 102.5 The Bone. I have never, I shouldn't say. I did see. I've never seen John Mellencamp live, but I did go to a show one time. I was just late to it and only caught the end songs. But that is somebody that I would like to go see.
Yeah, I don't know whether you want to go see him now, though.
No, I guess he's kind of cranky.
Yeah, he's very cranky. And
Sometimes it makes it better.
yeah, but it's also, I'll end the show right now if you don't shut up or clap or do this or that. You're just like, all right, well, I don't think I want to see you. I don't want to be. I don't want to pay $200 to be yelled at by a guy who looks like a cigarette.
He did a show at Ruth Eckerd Hall where I think it was just him and an acoustic guitar, and he just sang all the songs. I thought that would probably be.
Oh,
pretty
that would
cool.
be great. I'm sure.
I
Yeah.
would go check that out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to check in with Galvin. He has today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
What do we have in news today, Galvin?
Today's top story: with less than 24 hours until a possible government shutdown, Senate Republicans will give Democrats a final chance to support their plan to keep the lights on at midnight. But inside the Capitol, a few believe that Democrats are ready to yield. The bitter stalemate between Republicans and Democrats in recent weeks, largely sent around billions of dollars in enhanced Affordable Care Act subsidies, now appears likely to result in the first government funding lapse of President Donald Trump's second administration.
Shut her down.
Any hope for an 11th hour deal was lost Monday afternoon after a high-stakes meeting in the Oval Office. Now, ahead of the midnight deadline, the Senate is scheduled to vote at least once more on a GOP funding plan that Democrats have already rejected.
We're never going to figure this out. We're never going to figure out a system that allows us to work together. We're constantly fighting against it. One side is fighting against the other side. One side thinks the other side's crazy. The other side thinks the other side's crazy. And we're never going to get things to hum right as long as it stays that way.
I think
They're both the same.
I think we need to elect a council. Like they have,
Yes. Every future.
Exactly. Yeah. And all the different things.
There's some black lady wearing a headdress, and she's the main one, and then there's a little like priestesses next to her.
Right. And then there's one alien from a different planet, that is here now too.
Yeah. It's one black lady with a long neck and some sort of headgear on. She's in the middle, and she's surrounded by an old Indian man, an old white man, and then the alien and a couple little girls for some reason, and that's your council.
And they usually have a white guy that's really white.
Yeah, like albino with no color eyes.
Like Edgar Winter.
Yeah, and then the two little girls are kids, but they're deaf and blind, but yet they're the smartest kids ever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
they've
that's
been
our
around for years.
That's our council. They never get old. They're 300 years old. Yeah.
Let's just go trial by combat like Gladiator.
Oh,
all right.
You know what I mean? They're going to do the octagon, the UFC at the White House. Just set it up there. You have a Republican fighter and a Democrat fighter. Whoever wins, that's how you get.
Game of Thrones Trial by Combat may have been one of the best episodes ever in the world. The twist in that is so good if you haven't seen it
Amazing.
yet. Yeah,
I haven't seen it.
It's so good. The way that it goes down, you're hoping and you're like, oh my God, and then your hope is destroyed and you're freaking out and all this. Yeah, it's a whole roller coaster of emotions.
That was the best thing about Game of Thrones is nobody was safe ever. Nobody was ever safe on that show.
Yeah.
I remember after the Red Wedding, which I did not watch, did not know what it was. Everybody in the world was talking about it the next day.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody was like,
it was wild.
Oh my God.
Such a twist.
Yeah.
Did not see it coming.
No.
Did not see it coming. I mean, up until the point where they have a couple eyes looking back and forth and you see this and then you're like, oh, what's happening? What's happening?
I guess a lot of people knew it was happening from the books, but I didn't read any of the books at all. I just watched it live and was like, my jaw was on the floor.
Same.
Why do you think I buy books? I'm not reading them.
I have no idea.
Because you're an optimistic liar.
Yeah.
I bought that
You're
book.
optimistically lying to yourself that you're going to read a book.
I think somebody ruined it for me. I bought that book, that Stephen King book, where the guy travels back in time. He figures out how to time travel and he tries to go stop the Kennedy assassination. I used to be obsessed with the Kennedy assassination when that movie came out with JFK.
Yeah.
So I figured I know a lot about that. I'll do it. I'm not a huge Stephen King guy, but I admire his work. So I'm sure I'll enjoy it. And then it came, and it was like 4 times the size of what I thought it was going to be. And then somebody pointed out that they did actually make it a TV show.
Oh, well.
And I went, oh, well, it's available on TV now. I'm not going to read this giant book.
I tried to read The Godfather before, and I'm like,
because there's so much more in there.
Yeah, it's way more in detail, and I'm like, why am I reading this? I can just watch the movie.
I do like to read biographies, though, because you got me the Van Halen book, which was really good, and I read that, and then I got Jim Lampley's book. I got his, and I read that. It was interesting,
I find every time I sit down with a book, I'm like, all right, I'm going to read this. And I get 3 pages in, and I'm like, wonder what's going on in New York right now. Just like getting the most random thoughts. Yeah. It's so hard for me to concentrate. It's so hard to concentrate on just nothing, silence while I'm reading.
Electronic Arts, EA, maker of video games like Madden, NFL, Battlefield, The Sims, all that stuff, is being acquired for $52.5 billion
Billion.
in what could become the largest ever buyout funded by private equity firms. Private equity firm Silver Lake Partners, Saudi Arabia's sovereign wealth fund, PIF, and Affinity Partners will pay EA stockholders $210 per share. Affinity Partners is run by President Donald Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner.
Oh.
Do you think that is a smart purchase? Or do you think, like, I feel like video games are about to undergo well, I guess EA would still be a leader in that. I feel like they're about to undergo a change because what we're used to playing with PlayStation 5 and all that is probably going to be old technology soon.
Well, the thing is now all the games are downloadable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like there's no hard game.
So you're doing all that stuff. It's even easier for you to get games and stuff.
But what I'm saying is that, like, I feel like it's no longer going to be like you're going to have to be immersive in the game next.
Yeah, but I think that they're doing
that.
advancements and stuff, and EA is involved in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, that's the thing. EA is probably going to be the leader in that anyway.
Right, yeah.
They must have some stuff on the burner for them to look at it and say, okay, $55 billion.
And if you think that video games are going away, talk to anyone 25 or younger. It's amazing.
No, I don't think they're going away. I just think that the technology is going to be, we've come so far in such a short amount of time that whatever's next is going to have to be leaps and bounds ahead of where we are now.
And now it'll be owned by the Saudis.
Yeah,
like everything else.
Saudi Arabia, if you want
buying everything.
If you want sports, it's there. They're doing the flag football. They do all the boxing. They're getting the MMA. They have golf. They're doing all these different things. Yeah, they're literally
very odd that they're just buying up all these things.
Oh, we did the same thing with China. We sold everything to China. China owns half the land in this country. And what's going to happen with this comedy festival that's going on over there that everybody's mad at?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's some. Mark Maron's mad. He's mad at everything.
But a lot of people. But
Shane Gillis is pointing it out in the what are you doing? But the whole thing is, you don't agree with what they're doing, their politics, and the way that they act and things that they do. Obviously, you don't agree with that. But then you're going to be called out for everywhere you play. Do you agree with the owner of this arena that you're at or this comedy club?
Right.
Did this person punched a lady? This person sold cocaine? Now you're going to have to be fact checked on everything.
Everything, especially Shane, where I feel like Shane's got a bunch of stuff in his closet he probably doesn't want to come out. Not bad stuff, but I mean things that you don't want nitpicking,
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird because I get it on the surface. You're like, oh, I'm not going to do that. They're perceived bad. I'm not saying that they do this, and I don't like that. I don't agree with that. Okay, well, that's you.
Yeah, but I'm more surprised by the people that are outspoken than the people who actually went there.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think Kevin Hart's going to lose anything for going over there. I think he'll be just fine.
Yeah.
He'll probably just come back $100 million richer. Did you see Brady call out Portnoy? Because Portnoy was saying that he got paid $50 million to go coach that
for the flag football
thing.
Yeah.
And Brady hit back and he was like, are we just pulling numbers out of thin air right now? He's like, I don't know where you're getting your information
probably
from.
double that.
I was going to say probably $100 million.
Yeah. Because they have unlimited money.
Yeah.
That's how they're getting these things.
But also, think about it. We've been hearing for years since 80s or before whatever, where Mariah Carey went over to Saudi Arabia for a prince's birthday party and they paid her $10 million to sing happy birthday one time to him, and all that stuff. And we're like, all right, pay me $10 million. I'm going to go over there. But we've never really wasn't like, ooh, Mariah Carey, she's bad now.
No.
People have been doing that for years.
Yeah. But I mean, they do get backlash from people for doing it. Mariah Carey definitely got it for doing it. Jennifer Lopez, I think, went over to play somebody's wedding and got a hard time for it.
But also, I mean, look at them. They
didn't get canceled or anything like that.
So the EA is Saudis and Jared Kushner, which is basically the Trump family.
Right.
So you got the Trump family who are in cahoots
it's wild.
with the Saudis. Interesting.
It's wild.
Very interesting.
A man was out celebrating the gender of his first child. So I guess celebrating.
It's a boy.
When he took cocaine, down 10 beers, and then stabbed a doorman.
Oh,
okay.
He's been sentenced to 9 years in prison, so he'll get to see his baby when it's 9 years old.
What did the doorman do?
I don't know. Probably tried to stop him from
coming
doing
in the
cocaine.
building.
Maybe he didn't lift the gate.
A cop's drug sniffing horse joke led to an arrest in Texas last week. He was on horseback and joked to a guy that the horse could smell drugs. The guy took off running. Thought he was totally serious and stuff. So they stopped him. Guess what?
Had drugs.
Had drugs on.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Drug sniffing horse. In a new survey,
Ian Beckles punched a drug sniffing horse one time.
86%. He's so mad at you right now.
Yeah.
He's listening and he's like, "Why do you have to bring it up?" In a new survey, 86% of people say they feel concerned about their own health when a coworker comes to work visibly sick.
You say that all the time.
Yes.
You guys are like that all the time. Yeah.
If you're sick, stay home. Why are you getting other people sick? 42% admit that they think less of a coworker if they knowingly show up sick.
well,
yes.
Yeah, but it depends on the job.
No.
Yeah,
No.
it does. It depends on the job.
Give us the scenario.
John Brennan shows up and he's like, "Hey guys, glad to
Stay
see you
home.
here for them." Stay home. I wake up and I'm like, I'm not feeling that great today. I gotta go to work. I'm sitting in a room with only 3 people,
Right.
and I
But those
He-
3 people could get infected.
Yeah, let me give you this scenario, though. What you shouldn't do is after, I don't know, like the third break we do, go, "Oh, yeah, my wife and daughter both have COVID."
For the last
And we're-
week.
Yeah, and we're over here, and you've been kissing on both of them.
And now I don't feel good too.
yeah, and you're
I thought
talking
you were gonna
about
say, you've been kissing both of us. I'm like, I'm not kissing you
Yeah.
guys.
sometimes.
Yeah.
When we leave.
Which has
Belly
happened
kisses.
before.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like Joe, the one time came in and we're like, "You're sick, stay home."
Yeah, buddy. It's the pressure to come in. You the job security.
Yeah, but I mean, we could have gone to the studio in
Right.
St. Pete, and you could have,
Yeah.
that way we
you
don't
think
get sick.
Joe wants to call and say to me, "I'm not coming in because I'm sick." Oh, and on top of that, you have to go into the studio.
No.
So you're a bad boss.
Me?
Yeah, if you're saying like if people
Right.
are coming in sick because they're scared of you.
No,
That means that-
that's it's. I'm telling you right now, it's not fear. Gio doesn't fear me.
No.
Galvin doesn't fear me. Joe doesn't fear me. Joe
You just-
respects me.
You just said
That's correct,
Joe.
Michael.
is-
Joe does not want to let
Tell
me
him,
down.
Joe, you respect me. You don't fear me. Tell
I
him,
do.
Joe.
I do. I'm shaking it, boss. I'm shaking
Yes.
it.
Joe,
yes.
Joe does not want to let me down. That's the
Carmen,
problem.
I don't know if you heard.
Yeah.
Joe got a promotion today.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Thank
Yeah. Okay.
Ask him what he's doing now.
What's your new job
I'm
title,
feeding
Joe?
Ralphie.
you're-
Lettuce distribution.
Yeah.
So you take out trash, you
Yes.
walk the dogs, you feed the turtle.
Yes.
Now, what do you say you do here on the show?
Well,
By the way, he does not have lettuce distribution new duties. It was just today. I brought the lettuce in, so I didn't forget to do it. And I said, Joe, if you want to do it on your travels,
If you want.
well, because he goes out back a lot.
Can I?
He goes out back and he says hi to Ralphie and he talks to him like, if you want to throw some lettuce in there, you can do that.
very true.
By the way, Carmen, note this for next time Mike says that I don't do anything. here.
Yes. Yes. This is big. This is
I,
big.
I picked up dog poop yesterday. Why
Yeah,
like that?
Galvin is not the first time either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Dogs
dogs
are.
never poop in the house, and they pooped in the house twice in like the past month.
Mm.
Yeah, but at least they're smart enough to do it on the tile.
Yeah.
And Galvin goes, "Where do you have the Publix bags?" And I told him, and he was like, "Okay." He goes, "There's poop over there," and I was like, "I'll get it." I'm like, "Wait, are you getting the Publix bag so you can clean the poop?"
Yeah,
He's
it
like,
was
"Yeah,
in
I got
the
it."
Middle of the hallway. I was going to the bathroom. I was like, "Oh, I'll get it."
Yeah, and they're like big stones.
I've never.
Never does anything.
Yeah.
Who?
Galvin.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look, I appreciate him. Hope we don't need him anymore.
Joe might poop in the hallway.
well, if I do,
I got to tell you, for a second, I really thought it was Joe.
oh,
Yeah, because it was big, and
Yeah.
because the
Wait,
dogs were
what?
away. The dogs were away.
Carmen, my dog Gypsy, has been itching
Oh,
a little
wow.
bit. And whenever I took her to the vet, I was like, "Hey, she's itching." So they gave her some medication. And then she's still doing it. And I looked up, and they say a lot of times it could be gut bacteria. And, so I got her some probiotics.
Right?
Those things work.
Yeah.
She took a poop.
She had a puppy.
So big
Yeah.
that I put my shoe next to it for scale.
Wait a minute.
Carmen, it looks like a fire log.
Yeah.
I of course immediately said to my wife, I go, "Did you do this?" But I was like, "How did this happen? Like, how did this even come out of?"
Do we know it wasn't your wife?
But yes,
Yeah.
she said it was not her.
You got to send it to Carmen.
Carmen, you want to see?
Yeah.
Your description just doesn't do it justice.
It doesn't. It doesn't. It is big justice is what this thing is.
Wait.
I give it 5 booms.
Your dog brought the boom.
Oh, Carmen, I don't know whether you want to see this or not.
It's the size of the Rizzler.
It's impressive.
It sounds impressive.
Yeah. I put my shoe next to it so you can see.
I questioned whether there was a dog. I really did.
We have pee pads down for Ghost because Ghost is getting old and sometimes she'll have an accident. So it looks like Gypsy at least tried to get over to the pee pad.
Yeah.
Oh, mamma mia! Wait for the reaction.
Stop.
Is that wild?
Let's play Gypsy or Jenny.
That Mike's right. That's the size of a puppy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the size of a puppy.
Oh, I better tummy hurt.
I bet you it's all better
Feel
now.
good
Yeah.
now, yeah.
I bet-
It's unbelievable. Well, here's a segue. McDonald's is bringing back Monopoly.
Hey.
Yeah, they're bringing back the Monopoly game next week for the first time in 10 years. Has it been that long, 10 years? Here's the reality, though. You're probably going to win a small fry and nothing else. For the jackpot, you actually you're better off playing Powerball.
That's
Oh, really?
Yeah.
what a scam.
For the jackpot.
Yeah, but you know what? You get a cheeseburger every once in a while.
Yeah.
Depends on how often you go there.
Here's a small drink for you.
I remember that you had to get Boardwalk and Park Place, and I got Park Place right away, and I was
Yeah.
like, all I need is Boardwalk. I'm going to win this thing.
In the past, I collected all of them except one from each one, which is like the grand prize.
You would think now that we're so connected with social media and all the different stuff, you could be like, hey, I got Park Place. Anybody got Boardwalk? You know what I mean? But that's the
Yeah.
one
That's the one you're not getting.
right. Yeah. And if you have Boardwalk, you're like, this is the more difficult one. I get 90%, you get 10%.
Plus, think of how many McDonald's there are and how many cups and fry containers they send out a day.
Yeah.
You know?
I told you my buddy Marlon, who I bartended with when they had the Marlboro Miles, he would take them because people would leave their cigarettes, the empty box, whatever. Or he'd even ask. He'd be like, hey, can I get your Marlboro Miles? He had mountain bike, tent, sleeping bag, jackets, like everything. It was unbelievable how much stuff he got.
Yeah. Yeah, if you pay attention to that stuff, there's a lot of free stuff out there to be got.
And I want to say the Marlboro mountain bike was a Trek mountain bike.
really?
Yeah, like it was good. It was decent stuff. It
Yeah.
wasn't like, just, hey, we got this from...
It's funny to think now because I remember when I was a kid, people would wear like Camel Joe T-shirts and Marlboro T-shirts and cigarette T-shirts now and hats and merchandise. Now that's like you never see that.
No, I'm grossed out by
Yeah.
cigarettes. I'm grossed out by cigarettes, by their logo. I mean, if you rolled up to me on a nice red bike that said Marlboro on the side, I'd be like, gross.
But also it's so funny to think of, hey, what do smokers want? A bike.
A bike.
Yeah.
For sure.
A tent to go camping.
A man claiming to be Colonel Sanders' great nephew
I follow this guy on Instagram.
says KFC blocked him for complaining about them sexualizing Colonel Sanders.
Yes.
So he allegedly leaked out their secret chicken recipe.
Yeah. I follow this kid. He's on a mission because they don't use the real Colonel Sanders. They just use the actor that they hired to look like Colonel Sanders.
Well, remember they did all the different ones. They had Norm Macdonald, they had Reba McEntire, they had all these different Colonel Sanders, but the Colonel Sanders now is like a fit guy that they have with white hair and stuff, and he like pulls the sleeve up and does that. Yeah.
But
so
they don't. This kid doesn't like the fact that they don't use his uncle's likeness. That they use this actor that they hired a long time ago, and now they model them all after that actor.
Right, yeah, because obviously Colonel Sanders has passed away a long time ago and stuff. The fact that the great nephew, I don't like him immediately. You know why? He's wearing the tie.
Yes. He wants to carry on the tradition.
This is my uncle.
You're not a colonel.
Colonel Sanders tutored who?
Tutored Dave from Wendy's.
That is 100% correct.
Yeah.
Dave from Wendy's.
Mentored.
What did I say? Tutored.
Yeah.
Mentored.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's true.
wow.
Yeah, he ran
Dave Thomas?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dave Thomas ran KFC's, did a bunch of those and stuff, and knew the Colonel and kind of picked his brain and did all that stuff. And
Wendy was adopted. Did you know that?
Wendy actually a real person?
Yes.
Yeah, she was in the commercials
Yeah.
for a while.
And she was adopted. Imagine that, living in a home, and then all of a sudden you get adopted, and you're the face of Wendy's.
That's crazy.
Isn't that nuts?
And you have Wendy's money,
Yeah, Wendy's money.
right?
I don't
If
think
I was really rich, I would definitely adopt a kid just for that reason. just to make that kid be rich
Just
for a while.
air horn him right in the face. You just hit the lottery.
Yeah.
It's
You
gonna
don't
be the
even
best
have
ever.
to love me.
Yeah.
You're just gonna get to go to Disneyland all the time.
Remember how last week the only thing you ate was a saltine cracker?
Yeah. May I have some more, please?
Yeah, that's wild. We always have terrible stories, all this bad stuff, whatever. Here's a good story for you.
All right.
A cook at a seafood place in Pensacola, Florida, saved a 78-year-old customer's life this month. Donnell Stallworth works at a place called the Shrimp Basket. And there's a guy that normally comes in, excuse me. A guy that normally comes in and gets a cup of gumbo. Like every day, the guy comes in there. He noticed that the guy stopped for a few days, so Donnell went to the guy's house to check on him and found him lying on the ground. It turned out that he had fallen, broken some ribs, and couldn't get up.
Oh, wow.
Here is Donnell talking about the story.
Oh no.
You woke her up. You woke her
No,
up. She was asleep.
No, I was not.
So I was like, I'm gonna go by his house, and I knocked on the door like 2 times, and he didn't answer. So the 3rd time I knocked on it, and I heard him like, help, and like, who is it? And I would say, this Donnell, and he was like, come in. He was in tears, like, I don't even know how long I've been here, and he was in pain, so go check on him and see how he doing. Put that smile back on his face, and probably take him a thing of gumbo.
By the way, if you're going to get gumbo, you can get a cup or a bowl, but the best way to get it, get a thing of gumbo. Get a thing of it.
Yeah.
Let me get a thing of gumbo.
Let me ask you, though, what are the chances, like, I go to Starbucks all the time,
Mm-hmm.
and I know my Starbucks people, I come in, when they go, welcome to Starbucks, can I help you? And I go, can I have a Trenta cold brew with heavy cream? They go, oh, hey, Mike. Okay. If I don't show up for a week, none of them are coming in here to check on me.
I don't
Because
think
there's
so.
so many of them.
Yeah, but even Joey, when Joey was there all the time, I mean, he was the manager. I'd see him all the time. We'd talk. There's no way he's like, I haven't seen Mike in a couple of days. I'm going to swing by the house.
This is in Pensacola, Florida. There's some kind of rural parts there. Shrimp Basket. The guy goes in there every day, kind of small town type thing.
All right.
They're like, hey,
All right.
Donnell, hey, this, that. By the way, Stallworth called the paramedics immediately. Now, about 2 weeks later, he said that he's been checking on the guy every few days and stuff. The guy's in
Bring him a thing of gumbo.
rehab and bringing him a thing of gumbo. That's the way to go. Carmen, you're not going to be happy about this. 58 million pounds of corn dog and sausage on a stick products are being recalled
Oh, no.
because they may be contaminated with pieces of wood embedded in the batter.
I can eat. A little wood never hurt nobody.
Listen,
I don't know about that.
I'm telling you right now that if you said these Smitty corn dogs have wood in it, I'm
I
still
would take a
eating them.
chance.
Still
I would
eat
take
them.
a chance.
Right?
100%.
Yeah.
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 I'll eat some splinters.
I
Yeah, no
haven't
problem.
had one in like a couple years.
When's Strawberry Festival?
February, right? February, March time.
Okay. All right.
So I've committed to staying hard on my diet up until we go to Skankfest because I do not want to miss the food of New Orleans.
Mike, every once in a while, will just yell, stay hard.
Yeah.
I wondered what that meant.
Yeah.
And then I will go back on it until I go away for Christmas. Because I can't imagine being in a Christmas market in Vienna and not being able to have a hot chocolate or whatever Stroop waffle they have
Sausage.
or something. Yeah.
Plus,
something.
over there, the stuff's not as processed, so it's not as bad for
Oh,
you.
so I can eat as much
You
as I
can eat
want.
double.
Yeah.
You
All
can eat
right.
double.
All right. I like the way you operate. Yeah, that's my plan.
Well, good luck.
Thank you. So far, so good, Galvin.
Yeah.
I've been remember before when I was like doing good, but I go to Taco Bell every once in a while.
Yeah.
I went Taco Bell last night to get Juliana food. Nothing. Didn't even look back.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'm strong now.
Good for you.
Strong like ox.
All right.
Still fat like cow. Strong like ox, fat like cow. I'm almost as fat as that guy from Junk Chocolate.
No, stop.
By the way, I got to give him credit. Where is the? I saw a tweet from somebody that was pretty good. Rob the plumber said, "Text Pete Face for window tinting. Text Fatty for junk."
Come on.
If you missed it, Gio sent both his brother-in-laws yesterday from Junk Chocolates here to help me out with removing some trash. And I was trying to identify them, and he said that one's a tall one, one's a fat one.
Yeah.
Neither one of them were fat, by the way. but,
No.
I wish I was as fat as that guy.
Yeah, I'm much fatter than
Yeah.
Joe.
Joe, by the way, Joe would kill you.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would rip your head off.
Dude, they're both like real men. They can fix things. They build things.
Are they both?
Mike
are
saw
they-
him pick up a chair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are they both like, hey, He's talking crap about us. Plus, he bangs our sister. We should probably kill him.
Probably,
Yeah.
yes.
All right, I am all for that.
Not cool, bro.
Mm.
And he's starting fights with the guys at the gate.
Yeah.
Real
Dude,
quick.
what is your relationship like with them?
Oh, great. That's really who I hang out more than anything.
So what's interesting is that my brothers-in-law are great.
Yeah.
I get along with both of them super well. One is my age. One is a little younger. They're both great guys. I get along with them just fine. Still a weird uncomfortableness around them every time we're around.
Yeah, not at all.
Not like I
me.
don't like them or I don't want to know. It's just like you don't want to step on anybody's toes. You still walk around. Hey, is it cool with you if we do this or why don't we do that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, we like anytime we go camping, it's with my brother and
I'd go camping with those guys.
all my in-laws
They
and
chop
stuff.
their own wood.
Yeah, like no, I love my in-laws. They're the best.
Yeah,
My
my in-laws are great. I just it's still a weird uncomfortable.
No,
Did we decide what do you call your in-laws?
What do you mean?
What do you call them?
I just call them by their names.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Like yeah. See, I don't even. I've been married for 23 years. I still don't know what to call my in-laws. I don't ever address them as anything.
I call mine by their names.
Yeah, by their names.
I don't know that my father-in-law would want me to call him Steve.
Yeah, but if like I'm looking to hang out or something, those are the first people I call. Hey, what are you guys doing?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I don't. I'm in the same boat. Like we're having them over for Thanksgiving, and I'm very happy about that. But I'm not like it's still gonna be. It's always just a little bit awkward.
That's you.
Yeah, no.
It may be me.
There's no, and I've known them for so long. Like I've known them since they were like kids.
Yeah.
You know, because I started dating my wife in high school, so I've known them for 25 years.
Yeah.
I get along great with my brother-in-law, Aaron. He's
he's
like the nicest guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I get along
Like,
great
yeah,
with mine.
No,
I
it
don't-
doesn't seem like it.
I
It seems like-
genuinely like. It's funny. The people I hang out with the most are my in-laws, my brother-in-laws, my sister-in-law. We go on vacations with her and her family, and Rashad Todd, my cousin.
I realize that the truth is that it's not that I don't hang out with anybody.
Yeah.
I just really don't. If I don't hang out with Pete or maybe Paul, I don't really hang out with anybody.
My sister-in-law, we've been on full vacations every year. When we do those big road trips, we go with my sister-in-law.
I don't know.
Yeah, I love them. They're great.
I'm surprised you don't hang out with your brother more.
My brother, I'll tell you why, because I do hang out with my brother a lot. When we've gone on vacations together and all that stuff, and my brother took a new job. He was retired for a little while, and then he went back to work, and his new job is based out of Miami.
Oh, yeah.
And he actually has a condo in Miami and stays down there a lot. So
Yeah,
I don't
like if-
I can't remember the last time I saw him.
If I were you, I'd be like, I'm going down to Miami for the weekend.
Yeah.
Stay with my brother. Hang out.
Yeah, my brother and I are also very different people. It's not that we don't get along. We get along great, but we are just very different people. Like what he would want to do and what I would want to do are just two different things. Like I could never say to my brother, do you want to go see a Metallica concert? You know what I mean? He'd be like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's corporate Mike Calta. You know what I mean? We're just different.
So he says stuff and then he does it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or says he's not going to do it right out of the
It
gate.
follows through.
By the way, John constantly will text me and be like, he didn't do that. Or I sent him a text and he never answered and da-da-da-da. Yeah.
I did. I am on the receiving end, or I should be on the receiving end of a phone call. I'm one up because I think my brother sent me a birthday present of 2 Venti fans, which he sends me a Venti fan for every occasion. I have about 16 of them because he loves to get them. So he sends them to me as well. Because according to him, you can never have enough small portable clip-on fans.
Yeah.
Which he was right, because I was dying at the tailgate, and Tom's like, "Hey, boss, I think I got your fan in the car." And he did. He had a Venti fan in the car, and he brought it out there.
And Tom just fanned you the whole time while you're there?
we rigged it up on the tent, and it's a real fan. It's like an actual fan.
You should get those guys from the sideline to hold shade over.
Yeah. it was unbearable standing in the tailgate in jeans. I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah, I mean, that's
a wild
that's
move.
on you, dude.
I was going into a suite, and I didn't want to be looking like a scab in the suite because I didn't know who was going to be in there, and I didn't know.
It's a football game. I mean,
know.
even if the president was there, you're like, yeah, but it's a football game.
Yeah.
I know, but I also feel douchey wearing a jersey to the game. You know?
Do you
what I
think
mean?
like jeans are like impressive?
Yeah. Ooh, look at this businessman. Hey, who's the successful sweaty guy over there?
I didn't want to have my legs showing. You know,
You
Carmen?
think jeans are impressive?
Yeah.
Hey, why is there a king at the tailgate?
Whoa, this guy
Are those denim?
dressed to the nines.
Yeah.
Go Bucks.
Pretty nice.
Turned out the people in the suite were wonderful, and they were all wearing shorts. So
Yeah.
I was the only idiot that was there.
The suite looked kind of empty in the pictures you sent.
Well, we had gotten there early.
Yeah.
Have
Joey
you-
and I were there for the tailgate, so we got there early.
Have you tried on the goddamn jersey yet that I got you for your birthday?
I did.
Oh,
Jesus. I don't even know why I get your birthday.
Well,
presents.
it's too hot to wear into the game right now. It's too hot. It's
you
a
just
re-
wore a jersey to the
No,
game.
but I wore the jerseys I wore is a rip-off jersey, so they're like so thin and light.
Right.
Chicago got me a real jersey. Like, those are thick.
He don't like it.
I do like it.
It doesn't. I don't think either he doesn't like it or
Why you gotta stir the
or
pot?
he knows it doesn't fit.
Why? No, either way, if it doesn't fit, I'm still gonna keep it. I'll have it signed.
Yeah.
All right.
No, it's just
Why
signed.
you gotta be there?
I mean,
you can put it in the pile with all the other stuff didn't go on the wall.
Joe, I'm with you.
I
don't like you.
win
Right?
him money.
I told
He
you.
goes out early.
Yeah.
I get him a gift. He doesn't wear it.
Didn't even try it on.
Galvin, if I would have stayed in, I would have had $1,600 in my account, and I would have been halfway to or a quarter away to my flight.
Well, good luck.
Great gift, Galvin.
Thank you.
Anybody want to buy an AK-47?
The first ever State of Steak report found
State
America's
of steak.
Yeah, America's 4 favorite cuts are what for steak?
For
meat.
filet mignon.
Filet mignon, number 3.
Really?
Yeah,
Ribeye.
number 1.
Yeah.
Give me a
Yeah,
big
that's
old
good.
ribeye. I'm a cowboy. Give me a ribeye. So you got number 1, you got number 3. What are the other 2?
I don't know, but when I go to a restaurant and they're like, today on the special, and they look at me and they go, we have one you might like, the giant ribeye. And I'm like, I'm good. Yeah, like they're always trying to get me that one with the big bone in it and all that.
Yeah, they put number 4, my number 1.
New York Strip.
New York Strip.
Yeah.
New York Strip
Good.
is my number 1. They have it at number 4. So you've got ribeye number 1.
That bone-in tomahawk steak that
You like that?
from Wild Fork just changed my life.
Yeah,
It was so good.
Yeah, it's interesting because I don't think it wasn't until I was older that I learned that the bone actually helps with the meat and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, why do you have a bone in it? All these other ones don't have a
man,
bone.
then Danny from Brisket Shop, he cooked it.
Yeah, if you could let him cook it, you're in good shape.
it would change my life.
He cooked Knobs' foot, and it would
Yeah.
be delicious.
Yeah.
Number 1, ribeye. Number 2, sirloins. Number 3, filet mignons. And number 4, New York Strip. Prime rib is popular too, but mostly with the older crowd.
I love a good prime rib.
Prime rib to me too fatty.
Yes, and that's true.
Yeah, I like the leaner cuts.
You get a good prime rib though, and from a good place like Texas Roadhouse, and
Yeah.
you really struck gold. Yeah,
When was the last time you were there?
we are due, Galvin.
If you're trying to stay on the diet, that's a hard one
Well,
to do.
no,
too.
it's fine because I could just go get meat there. So
Yeah.
I just don't know how you pass up on the cinnamon butter and the rolls.
It's not easy.
They're
It's
right
not easy.
there.
So I smell them.
Oh, man.
I take a like a dot of it off, and I go just a little dot. Yeah.
Speaking of food, the best foodie cities in America, Miami tops the list. Number 1, Miami.
Really?
They say. Yeah, well, probably because they have so many different things there.
They know
You know?
it though. It's mostly Cuban
Yeah.
food in
Yeah,
Miami.
but you got a lot of, different-
Latin.
But you also have
inspired.
American stuff. You have a lot of burgers and pizza and stuff, but then you also have a lot of the Cuban stuff. Portland, Oregon is second, followed by San Francisco.
Portland, Oregon.
Yeah. They say
seems
the
odd.
cities at the bottom of the list aren't very well known, just small. There was a place in like Hawaii that was no good, they said. And
To me, New Orleans is the best.
New Orleans is fantastic.
The food in New Orleans is
Texas.
You can go anywhere in New Orleans and eat good. Carmen, you want good barbecue? You're in Texas. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Mexican food.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Tex-Mex,
saying.
yeah.
And I love me some Mexican food.
I'm so surprised you didn't marry a Mexican guy.
Because Kansas City has good
I'm
barbecue.
Mexican.
Yeah. Memphis.
St. Louis. Yeah.
Carmen, you just say you're Mexican?
Yes.
Yeah, come on. I mean, you're not
Oh, yeah.
really Mexican. What's Mexican about you?
I'm a quarter Mexican.
I know,
We literally
I know.
did 23andMe. My grandmother that I grew up with was 100%
I know, but you
Mexican.
don't-
I'm sorry,
You don't
your
do any-
grandmother or your
Abuela.
yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, you're not real Mexican.
Yeah, you would have
That's
said that.
Yeah.
Listen, she tried to teach me. I was a little jerk of a kid, and I just wanted to play and eat, and I did not want to learn.
Yeah.
So
You don't know
she-
any Spanish?
None.
Mm-mm.
And she
Yeah.
tried to teach me. She did.
Nada.
I took 2 years in high school, 2 years in college,
That's all you need.
and I know nothing.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't retain any of it.
No sabo. You don't know.
Gordo.
Oh,
That's
that one.
What does that mean, Carmen? I don't know.
I don't
puta.
know. I've just heard Mike say it before.
It's short for
It means
Gordon.
handsome.
Today is International Podcast Day.
Yay.
So everybody who's doing a podcast, good luck. Those of you who are still doing it after 4 years and have 7 followers, probably should stop.
So you want to hear something that was really, I wouldn't say it was disturbing. It just weirded me out. A couple of weeks ago, or maybe a couple of days ago, I don't remember, we talked about Starbucks.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, I mentioned Olive, who works at the Starbucks.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just been there for a long time. Her name is Olive, so I noticed it and I remember.
She'd
you know?
check on you if you didn't come in.
I don't think she would check
No?
on me. No,
Okay.
no.
All right.
But she's very sweet and she takes care of me all the time. And she actually Tom brought coffee over on Sunday when he came to pick me up, and she wrote a little note on the coffee cup that she had heard that I talked about her.
Oh, yeah?
But I went.
Said, hey, Gordo, don't talk about it.
Yeah. I went through the other day, and this kid that was there, probably maybe 21, 22 years old, he goes, hey, man, did Olive tell you she heard about her shout out on your podcast? And I went, that's all these kids know.
Yeah.
They do not know. Like back in the day, when podcasters would say they had a radio show, I'd be like, no, you don't. You have a podcast.
Yeah.
Don't dare say that. Now they're like, hey, radio guy, don't say you have a podcast.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I guess they have taken over the world.
Yeah.
That's so nuts, man.
By the way, speaking of podcasters, I'm sure everybody saw Theo Vaughn did his stand-up special and
Melted
supposedly
down.
bombed
Yeah.
and then melted down at the end and apologized. He was talking to people in the crowd and he goes, sorry, I've been having a bad month. Just trying not to kill myself.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll tell you, one time, Theo and I have had a good relationship for years. He used to come on the show whenever he would tour. He's been on the show probably half a dozen times, right? Then
Great stories.
great stories, and we would have never put him on if it wasn't for Bert. Bert's like Theo Vaughn, we're like the kid from Road Rules, and he goes, he's the best. You're gonna love him. So we were like, all right. We put him on. He was great. One time, I think he was even in the studio with Bert, and we've had a great relationship with Theo. Then Theo does his podcast, and he blows up, and he's doing good. And then he's coming to town. This is probably 10 years ago. He's coming to town. And I reached out to him and I go, hey, if you want to come on the show to promote this show at, I think it was the Mahaffey or something, just let me know. And he goes, man, I can't do it anymore. And I go, what do you mean? He goes, I have such bad anxiety and he goes, that a lot of times if I don't get, it'll mess my head up. And I thought he was just trying to like make an excuse to not come on the show. And I was like, hey man, whatever. I'm just letting you know we're here if you need it. And Theo has stayed in touch. I have seen him a bunch of times since then. When he came to town last time, my son went backstage to take a picture with him and meet him and all that stuff, and he was super cool. Like, he's always good, but he definitely has some issues, and I think that's why he stayed. Like, you know, where do you see Theo? UFC fights and his podcast.
Yeah.
He's nowhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's really got some
Yeah,
issues.
and he talks about it on his podcast. Like, he's had different guys on there, like therapy people or, you know, people that were like, personal motivator kind of thing. And he'll talk about his problems on there and stuff. But yeah, I guess going through a difficult time and, you know, that doesn't lend itself to comedy. There are a lot of, you know, obviously there's a lot of comedians that because of their childhood become comedians.
Yeah.
And, but there's him talking about it, you know, good for people. But yeah, if you're not having a good month and stuff and you got to tape your stand-up special, you're like, oh, this is going to be terrible.
Yeah, it's for Netflix too.
Yeah.
I have bad anxiety and depression issues that I take medication for, and thankfully it keeps me pretty straight. But there are times where it gets a little out of hand and it's bad. Having to come in here and do this show is rough to do. Once I get going and it starts and you guys are here and everything's kind of cool, but having to come in here and perform when you're feeling like already like negative about everything,
Yeah.
it's really difficult to do. Imagine doing it live on stage is 1,000 times worse and you're by yourself,
And
so you
all the
feel like
money-
you have nobody to rely on if you're dying.
And all the money invested into doing it, and it's most of these guys do like 3 tapings or whatever, and they're like, all right, we got to nail it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's the pressure to perform and really get it. There's got to be a lot.
Plus,
too.
a comic, you're getting that instant feedback,
Right.
when you're doing jokes.
And you're up there alone, and if it's not working, it's not working.
Yeah.
You're just dying.
And if you're like a Theo Vaughn, you're taping your special, those are your hardcore fans
Sure.
Yeah.
that all love you already when they show up.
And if they're like,
yeah.
And if this is in his head, his last special, people were just crushing him on it, saying how terrible it was. I loved it.
Yeah.
I think if you love Theo and you love what he does and you love the way he presents stuff, it's funny. But if you don't know him, you're watching, you may just be like, I don't get it.
dude. I think one of the earliest things I saw him do, because I don't really know a lot of his stand-up and stuff. I know him from podcasts.
Right.
I know him from different stuff. But I saw a clip, him doing stand-up, and he did, in the way he pauses, the way he delivers it and stuff, he goes, my cousin got bit by a gay guy, so...
Yeah.
And just long pause, and people are laughing, and he goes... We'll see. And that's it's so good.
Perfect timing.
It doesn't
Yeah.
make any sense that, like he's going to get bit and turn like a vampire. It's a really good joke.
Yeah.
Speaking of comedians, Jimmy Kimmel's rating spike was short-lived. On Thursday, Jimmy Kimmel Live averaged 2.3 million total viewers, a staggering 64% drop from the 6.5 million who tuned in to Tuesday's much-hyped return. But, of course, that's
Everybody was going to tune
spiked up. But I think they hoped that it would stay up there.
Right.
But it definitely went back
Nobody
down.
cares.
Yeah. Axl Rose is a half-human, half-robot in a new cyberpunk graphic novel series.
Great.
It's called Axl Rose: Appetite for Destruction, and it is set in a neon-drenched paradise city.
My favorite meme that I've seen is the Axl Rose now with a hat on, comparing him to the mother from Throw Mama from the Train. He looks
Yeah.
exactly like her.
Oh,
exactly
so
like
terrible.
her.
I love the Mickey Mouse videos when he's
Yeah.
singing like
What
Mickey
happened
Mouse.
to our heroes?
Yeah.
Jelly Roll's health coach said that before his weight loss journey, Jelly thought he was going to die in his sleep.
Yeah.
Gio talks about it all the time, thinking about dying in your
I
sleep.
always think that.
He says it was
How do you
so
think your brother-in-law feels?
Aw.
it was so bad for Jelly Roll. Every morning he would wake up and thank God that he survived the night.
Yeah.
Like wake
I
up and
want
go,
to thank God when I survived the night now.
That's I don't know. I don't know how you sleep like that.
I don't sleep well.
Oh, brutal. Mike, you'll be interested in this because I know how much you love him. Bill Murray is doing a show for Paramount Plus and the BBC where he travels around Ireland playing golf.
That, Galvin, I actually think will be successful.
Okay.
Because Bill Murray loves golf. He's associated with Caddyshack, and he is Irish. So maybe that is something of interest to people who are golfers.
He is a good golfer, and he was over in Ireland because they interviewed him before the Steelers game. And I was like, is Bill Murray a fan of the Steelers? Or yeah, but he was over there, so I'm sure that's what it was for.
Bill Murray and his band is awful to me.
His band?
Yeah, he's going to be at Ruth Eckerd Hall or one of
Oh,
those places.
is it where he's doing the stuff like he used to do on SNL?
I don't think I think it's a real band. Like he really sings with them. They do like folk music and stuff.
Oh,
Bill
Yeah.
Murray and his Blood Brothers.
Yeah.
Blues
Like-
rock supergroup.
Hold on, let me see.
like if it was Bill Murray doing the stuff he used to do with Paul Schaefer, where he would,
Yeah.
do the fake song and do half the song and then start cracking on people and stuff. That was
So it features guitarists Mike Zito and Albert Castiglia. The ensemble performs energetic covers of classic rock songs, including Like a Rolling Stone and Slow Down.
like a Rolling Stone.
Yeah. That would be funny.
Give me the Star Wars, nothing but Star Wars.
What is it called? Bill Murray and his
Blood Brothers.
Blood Brothers? 'Cause-
Dr. Marvin, Dr. Leo Marvin.
That might be my favorite Bill Murray.
Did you see me? I was sailing with the wind and the sea and the wind in my hair.
Oh, Dreyfus is
what
so
song
great.
did you sing, Galvin?
What did I say?
Like a Rolling Stone.
Like a Rolling Stone.
Oh, hold on.
Is 60% confidence.
Oh, 100%. 60%, 100%.
Yeah. Like, I mean, obviously you have to be keen. You have to be able to, so you're not flat or you're not pitchy or anything like that. But also confidence is a big, big, big part of it.
Scott Stapp used to really suck at being a frontman because he did not have the confidence yet. And he just used to stand in front of the microphone and go, and you're like, this sounds good, but he doesn't do anything but just stand there. And then over the years, obviously, he developed and became a real frontman.
Yeah.
But you're right, because he sounded great, but he just looked boring. So,
what is the girl's name? Super hot. Does
Carmen?
No. Does the she's super hot right now. She's like Armenian or something or whatever.
Dua Lipa?
Yeah, Dua Lipa.
Yeah.
Dua Lipa, they've shown her progression of where she kind of just stood there and sang and stuff, and now she's doing all kind of sexy
her dancing.
And just her stage persona is so great. She does a little side eye and stuff, and you're like, good Lord.
She's sexy as all out.
Yeah.
She's one of those people she's very pretty, but she's really more sexy than anything.
Yeah. But she's also talented. Like, she sounds good and stuff, but it all lends itself to performing and doing all that. Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban have split after 19 years of marriage. They share 2 daughters together, ages 14 and 17. They haven't filed for divorce yet, though.
Tom Cruise said, "Told you."
Yeah,
told you. I got out early.
I wonder if Keith will give us a call. He used to call all the time.
He used to call the show a lot. Yeah. I have never liked Nicole Kidman. I don't like her as an actress. I don't like her as a good-looking person.
Yeah, she's kind of weird.
Yeah. No, of course I don't know her, so I'm just saying, like, she never does it for me.
But I'm saying, like, she's kind of weird looking. She has almost like translucent skin.
Yeah.
And she has a very high forehead,
and she bugs me like.
I love talking about.
Perfect.
Yeah, exactly. Meanwhile, girls would die to look like Nicole Kidman. We're like, I don't know.
But like Jennifer Garner, who I think is gorgeous, but is just so bitchy that it makes me hate her. And she's not the right bitchy. She's not Kim Kardashian bitchy. She's like Karen bitchy.
Listen.
She is definitely after sex. She's like gross.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah. And I throw a towel in her face.
She never says "spit in my mouth." Where we're going.
No.
The meme of Affleck like smoking a cigarette in his life, that tells me everything I need to know about Jennifer Garner.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes.
So Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban have split. Would you break up with your wife if she said this?
Yes.
Kristen Bell wishes she had sex with more guys before she got married.
No, that's not as bad as it sounds.
Listen, I understand the thought. Don't say it out loud when you're super famous and married. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I understand that, and it depends on if you're lying around unsatisfied and go, man, I wish I had more sex. That'd be bad. If you were like, I wish I experimented more before I got married and before I shut it down. Not that I'm upset, but
Yeah, your wife tells you that, you're like, cool, thanks.
Yeah, no, it's not something you want to hear as a husband.
No,
for sure.
not at all.
That basically means Dax Shepard's not great.
Satisfying her. Yeah,
not great in bed.
Or is it like, I love Chinese food, but I'd like to have some Italian food every once in a while?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
You know what I mean?
listen,
I've never tried Chinese. Yeah, I've only ever had Chinese food.
yeah.
Right,
Well,
right.
guess what? You made a commitment to Chinese food. Don't be out there banging Italian food.
So before I had Chinese food, I ate Taco Bell a couple of times, and I had spaghetti a couple of times, and now I just have Chinese food. I wouldn't mind having a burrito.
You ever tried fried chicken?
Oh man, I love fried chicken.
Carmen, do it.
No.
Here we go, Bone Fam. The Bone Bonus. Sponsored by #1 rated New South Windows. This hour's Bone Bonus keyword is
King. This hour's keyword is king. I'll use it in a sentence. Is that a king wearing jeans at the tailgate? Head over to the free 1025 Bone app now and enter the word king, K-I-N-G, before 30 minutes past the top of the hour, and that $1,000 Bone bonus could be yours.
Jeans are my denim crown.
Yes.
Who's this guy?
I am the dungaree majesty.
Yeah, so you got divorces happening. You got Kristen Bell wishing she banged more dudes. Well, here we'll end with this.
Do you wish you banged more chicks?
No, I banged a lot of chicks, and I'm totally fine with it.
The amount before.
Yeah.
You don't wish you could bang more now? I do.
I think you should ask Gio that
What do
question.
you mean bang
Michael.
more now? Like if my wife would
I'm
let me
good.
just go out and bang other chicks?
No, I don't want to be in that relationship.
I don't feel like I didn't get enough before I got married.
No, I don't
Like
either.
you experienced life
Yeah.
enough.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Like I feel that way too. I feel like I'm good there. But I don't have Kristen Bell theory, but every once in a while I would like some burritos.
Oh yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I mean, you see a burrito walking down the street and you're like, God damn it, like
Get in my
nice
mouth.
looking
Burrito.
burrito.
Get in my mouth. Gio, what about you?
I'm good.
You're good with the Chinese food?
Yeah,
You've only eaten Chinese food.
I've been happy.
You don't know any other food.
I'm happy.
So you're happy.
Yeah.
Chinese food's
He
the way to
doesn't
go.
know what he's missing, so
Right.
he's happy.
Right. All right.
All right.
Listen, just because you got 3 marriages on your tab, buddy.
Yeah. I don't. I only have 2. You scumbag.
Don't necessarily know what you're missing, but you don't know what you don't know.
Right.
So it doesn't matter.
No,
That's
I'm good.
So we got all this marriage talk.
Clearly Gio's wife.
And maybe he just loves his wife.
Yeah.
No, let's not be
What a
crazy.
jerk off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not get crazy.
He doesn't.
Here are 10 celebrity couples you may have forgotten about. I'll give you one. You tell me who they were married to.
Okay.
Paula Abdul.
The cartoon dog.
No, she did not marry
MC
the
Scat Cat.
Scat Cat.
Whatever it is.
Um,
Paul Abdul is Emilio Estevez.
92 to 94,
Oh,
Emilio
yeah.
Estevez.
They were
Paul-
married or they just dated? I think they
it
just
says
dated.
celebrity couples.
Yeah, I think they
so
just
we'll
dated.
go. Okay. Mario Lopez.
Christina Applegate.
No.
No.
It's Christina Milian or one of those.
This is one. This girl was popular for a while, and now you may not even remember her name, but you'll remember the commercial she did for sure. and-
Rebecca Gayheart.
No. Allie Laundry.
Oh yeah, I remember Ali Laundry for sure.
Didn't she do the Doritos?
Doritos commercial,
2004. 2 weeks later,
He cheated on her while they were married on their honeymoon.
she found
On
out
their honeymoon?
On their honeymoon,
that he
cheated
had
on her.
cheated on her. Yeah.
Ugh.
Let's see.
You got to let it rest a little, Carmen. You
Bad
can't do it on your
karma.
honeymoon.
Director James Gunn.
Oh, Pam from The Office.
Jenna Fisher
Oh,
from The Office.
really?
Yeah, for 8
He just
years.
got married this weekend.
Yeah.
8 years, 2000 to 2008.
She's another one. She does nothing for me.
Yeah.
I think she looks like she'd be boring and annoying and definitely is like ill after sex.
Although there is a clip of her going around, I guess she was in some movie where she was like, "Do you want to blank me? You can do this. You can do," and like she's saying all this dirty stuff, and you're like, "Ah, that's pretty."
yeah.
I'll watch it, but I
I'll
don't think
watch it.
I don't think I'm gonna like it.
What about Princess Leia? Carrie Fisher was married to
Paul Simon.
Paul Simon. Yeah.
I'm like Us Magazine over here.
Broke up because of Garfunkel.
Oh, Garfunkel's always ruining things.
Nick Cage.
Priscilla Presley. No, the other Presley, the daughter.
I think he had them both.
Lisa Marie
Lisa Marie, yeah.
dated her, was I think married to a different person though.
Don't know.
Did he ever marry Lisa Marie?
I don't know.
Yeah, well,
I
it says
thought he-
Lisa Marie. It says 2002 to 2004, but then also Patricia Arquette,
Oh, yeah.
95 to 2001.
Yeah.
Wasn't Cage like a super Elvis fan and then
Yes.
married
Yes.
into the family?
Yeah.
Which is that's not
So
weird
I
at
think
all.
these are all
Yeah.
marriages because the next one, Renee Zellweger.
I read one time that the world's biggest Three Stooges fan is like dating Curly's granddaughter.
Oh, really?
It's
Yeah.
similar. Renee Zellweger was married to Kenny Chesney.
Yes.
Yeah.
For 4 months
And
in
they
2005.
said that they got divorced because he was unable to perform as a husband or something like that. Like
His-
it made it sound like he was gay.
Unable to perform his marital duties
Yeah,
or something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that. Yeah, and
yeah,
you're
yeah.
like, oh, he can't get it up.
Yeah. Or it made it sound like he didn't like chicks.
Ryan Reynolds,
Scarlett Johansson.
Johansson.
2008 to 2011.
Yep.
Uma Thurman.
Quentin Tarantino.
No.
Uma Thurman.
Joaquin Phoenix.
No.
Uma
DiCaprio.
No. She's not good looking enough for him.
That's true.
A fantastic actor in a lot of great movies.
Uma.
I don't know.
Gary Oldman,
Oh.
Gary
Nice
Oldman.
weird couple.
90 to 92. And then the final one, Helen Hunt. Haven't seen her for a while. Helen Hunt was married
Married
to,
to
for 1 year.
Bill Paxton.
No.
Hank Azaria.
Hank Azaria.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, who does a ton of voices on The
How do I
Simpsons.
know all these things?
Yeah. Over the years, you just store that
It's
knowledge.
like muscle memory. You just remember that.
You need to have junk jockeys clean out your memory.
No kidding. Send the fat guy over to my head.
Stop.
Well, there you go. That is it for news.
All right, Galvin. Got time to get on the Bone Bonus and get your keyword into the app. It's as simple as that. You can win $1,000. Go do that right now. We will take a quick break. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Good. What's happening?
So, since we were doing relationships before the break, I just wanted to interject with one.
Yeah.
Have we discussed Ryan Reynolds?
Yes, Ryan
He
Reynolds came
started
up that he
with
was with Scarlett Johansson.
No. He started with Alanis Morissette.
Oh, yeah.
that's
They were
true,
both
yeah.
on that Canadian
They were
TV
together
show.
for almost 6 years.
Yeah.
They met through Drew Barrymore's birthday party.
Wow, you
Then
know
he
a lot.
hops to Scarlett Johansson. Oh, when you guys brought that up, I mean, I had to get into it.
Uh-huh.
And so not even 6 months, and then he's married to Scarlett Johansson. Pound sand, and is out for like a year and a half. And now he's got Blake Lively. How do you hit the lottery 3 times?
Well, I mean, look at him.
Reynolds.
He's
Yeah.
gorgeous, and he's got abs
got
and all
abs.
that other stuff. So,
Oh, it's all about the abs.
yeah. Well,
All right. Well, I just wanted to let you guys know that, and also happy September 30th, because you guys know it ends today, correct?
what ends today?
Or Beep Bop Boop,
Bop.
AOL. Say a little prayer at midnight.
We
We no longer have dial-up.
none of us know what
Whoa.
you're talking about.
AOL? What do you think?
AOL, they're shutting down the... It's over today
All
at
right.
midnight.
Fun fact.
See, Carmen knows what I'm talking about.
No,
she
she
does.
just thinks you're nuts.
She's laughing at the
Yeah.
crazy lady.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know why they had to announce it, but yes, today is the last day of dial-up if someone actually has that. So I didn't know if Joe maybe had that at home.
We did talk about that a couple of weeks ago in news, and when none of us knew that anybody was still using
Oh,
dial-up
yeah.
anymore.
It's
So
on all the AOL hangs up the dial-up internet service and sound that defined an era of the internet.
yeah, give me your best.
Mom, don't pick up the phone.
All right.
Hmm?
No, let me
My
talk to
bad
your mom.
what?
Is your mom there? Oh,
No.
I get you. When you're on the
This
thing.
is a
All right.
confusing
This is
call,
like-
man.
all right. Thank you for the call. That was a lot of information.
Over 3 decades after its launch, AOL finally pulls plug on its dial-up services.
Mm. I remember how difficult it was to get online, but I was using Prodigy before I was using AOL. Did you use Prodigy at all?
Yeah, I did.
I don't remember what I had. I know I did have AOL at one point.
I had we all had FLZ accounts. It was like FLZ 0006 or 007 or 08. And we all got our free account, and we got to use it. And I enjoyed the Prodigy. And then AOL came in, and you were like, "Whoa, what is this? Chat rooms?
Right.
Yeah, you talk to other people.
Yeah, the little door
Yeah.
noise.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it opened, you're like, ooh, who is it? And then it would close right away. You're like, damn it.
ASL question mark. Slam.
Yeah.
Ah, no.
Yeah.
Pete was the king. The
Oh, I'm
king
sure.
of meeting girls and bringing girls over. Like, we only had one computer at the time, so Pete would be in my room on the computer fishing for girls, and I would just be sleeping in the bed, and he'd go, "I got them. They're coming over." And I go, "Sure they are.
Got 'em.
Sure they are." And then next thing you know, the security guard would call. There's some visitors here at the front. We're like, "What? They really came?" And not all of them were good. In fact, I believe that's where
Not
Fat
all of
Lisa
them
came
were
from.
good.
No, I believe that's where Fat Lisa came from.
I'm sure.
I believe she was in the AL chat rooms.
Yeah.
Yep. And then we couldn't see the front door. We could buzz you in, but we couldn't see it. You know, like it was like the Ring doorbells. And then once you got upstairs, and we were like, we're in A405, and you came down the hall, we'd look through the peephole, and there were times we did not open the door.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
I would
think
have
you
sent
went
him.
to the wrong place.
I was going to say I would have sent him to A407 and then
Looked across the hall.
Yeah, because you couldn't send pictures in the messenger or anything like that.
No,
it
there
was
was
just
none of that.
text.
What do you look? You got to go by ASL and height and weight and
Yep.
try to piece it together.
Age, sex, location.
Yes.
Age 25, sex, female, location. I'm in Tampa. All right. Height 5'6". Okay.
Now, yeah, good, you doing this.
Weight
And
2. Click.
you hear the door
Yeah.
slam.
Although it depended on what time it was at night.
Sure.
At
Yeah.
1 a.m. and that 2 something was like a 2 what? What's the next number?
Yeah. The next number is a 0. We're good. I can even play 1 or 2. You know? Boy. How much of that is boobs?
5'4", 210.
I miss those days. That was fun. That was that was when you were eating burritos and Chinese food.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And a lot of time.
Trying it all.
A lot of time. Carmen, you didn't have that, but you had dating apps.
I did. No, I
Oh,
had
you had that
AOL.
too?
Yeah.
You were probably like 5.
My grandma just got rid of AOL like 3 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, Mexico.
No, my other grandma, just because we grew up.
Abuela72 at AOL.com.
No, we grew up in a rural, like very farm area. So like that's
No
like,
high-speed internet.
Yeah, we were probably 10 years behind most people.
They
But
just got MTV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I had dial-up all growing up. And I had MySpace. You know what I mean?
I gotta tell you, I love MySpace. I can't see how.
Are you
Facebook,
saying love or loved?
Well, loved. I'm not on it anymore.
Yeah,
but
can you get on yours anymore?
No, I cannot. I don't remember my password.
I don't think it even exists anymore.
It exists. It still flourishes. They still make money off it. I can't get in because I don't remember my password, and I don't have the email that I used to set it up. So when I try to reset my password, I can't do that. So I'm out of luck. And the only reason I really want to get in there is because I know I had a lot of booby pictures.
Oh yeah,
inside my mail that I'd like to retrieve or just take a look at, so I can go relive the glory days.
Never get to see him again.
Yeah. Anyway, Joe.
Yes, Mike.
I had asked people earlier in the show to please go subscribe to our YouTube channel. Trying to get through to 20,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Did I do it? Are we there yet?
What day did they go to? Yesterday or today?
Yeah, that's true.
Well, that's the problem. Screwed the whole thing up, Joe.
Maybe on the mic?
No. Why?
I'm actually looking it up. You asked me to know.
I'm not mad at you.
He can't turn his head when he's on the computer.
Look on the 28th, not the 29th.
Let me know what you find out, Joe.
How were we last week?
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys doing?
Pretty good. What's happening, sir?
Hey, I was going to ask you, do you remember the old StarTAC flip phones that you could drop off a 4-story building and still make a phone call with?
Of course I do.
Yeah.
Those were, before smartphones, those were the best. They were the closest thing to a Star Trek, what was that thing that they had? The
communicator.
The communicator.
Yes.
They were the closest thing to a Star
With
Trek
the little-
communicator.
With a little pop-up antenna. I remember that. My mom used to throw that thing at me when she was mad at me.
Yep. That I was even able to text on that thing by pressing the letter multiple times.
Right, yeah.
It took me an hour to send a text, but we were able to text on that. Everybody loved the StarTech and had them. We stretched it out as long as we could, and then finally the companies were like, "You can't use this anymore."
Don't you think like the world would be a better place if we didn't have all this information in our phones all the time and we just went back to the old school, like just texting?
No.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword. You know, you get all this information because you can learn all that stuff and you can, you know everything immediately and you have breaking news and all that type of stuff. But also, yeah, I get what you're saying.
How old are you, sir?
I'm 37.
Okay, so I'm significantly older than you are. When I was a kid, they had all these movies that would show you the future, and in the future, there was this robot, and you could just go up to the robot and be like, "Robot, tell me about Napoleon," and the robot would be like, "Napoleon was a leader," and it would just carry on.
Yeah.
And we were always like, "Man, I wish we have that now." And as a kid, I don't know how you were, but I always felt stupid asking questions, especially if I didn't know something. And so if I wanted to ask a question, I didn't want to raise my hand. And also, most of the adults around me were pretty dumb too, so I couldn't go to them and get answers. Now we have a source to go and get knowledge. I think when we look back, we're going to see how much smarter this generation is. I know it seems like it's a waste, and it seems like we're preoccupied with the news and consuming it in small amounts, but I think you're going to see that the kids are smart. My daughter is smarter than I could have ever imagined being at 12 years old.
At what age did you realize that the adults were dumb and they didn't know it? That's why they told you to look it up in the encyclopedia.
Yeah. Well, I listen, I'm with you on the StarTech, but I do like all the information. I appreciate your calls.
But we've talked a million times how much we love the Nextel.
Nextel was the best.
Yeah, that was
Nextel,
so
the
good.
problem was it was the size of a brick, but actually they had a little StarTech.
But the
phone.
communicator thing was
communicator
great.
was
where
great.
you could just do the
That was so great.
That was awesome.
The fact that it worked so well across the country.
It's wild.
You could I can hit Pete's brother would be in Chicago, and I could just Jimmy hit him there. Hit my cousin Sal. Those are great.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's not the technology anymore. It seems like that's better than making a phone call.
Everything, yeah, and it's better than texting. It's better than everything.
I would much rather have a walkie-talkie than I would a cell phone.
And yes, we know that they have the app, the different apps that you can use that for.
Yeah, but those
different.
apps are different because you have to record it and then send it.
Yeah, and you have to open the app and do the stuff. It used to be just press the button. Yeah, and go. That was
Missed
great.
the old Nextel. 800-771-1025 are the phone numbers. You still have an opportunity to win your $1,000 by putting in the bone bonus keyword. We'll give you another word at 10 o'clock and then at noon, 2 and 5 during the day today with the other guys. And hopefully you can win $1,000 at each one of those times. I do not have Hooters Friday, right? Does anyone know?
Oh, I don't know.
I didn't see it on the thing that Olivero sends.
I do not. Okay. Because Friday we're playing at Big Top Live in Sarasota, and I wanted to get out there early, and then I'm like, well, wait a second, I want to make sure I don't have a Hooters thing. Yeah, a lot of times we when we have away games, we do Hooters liquid lunches on the Fridays before, and the last one we did in the Brandon Hooters was great. It was packed. So I'm not sure where the next one is. Let me look real quick, and I'll tell you. It is at the original Hooters in Clearwater on the 10th.
Oh.
There you go.
And then that Sunday game, like we talked about, is flexed. It's at 4:25. So the tailgate on Sunday, October 12th, will be at 1 p.m.
Right in the heat of the sun.
Make sure you wear your jeans. Wear your nicest jeans.
All right.
By the way, that picture of you dressed like Orlando with the white, that is not a flattering picture of you.
No, but very realistic.
I love that you have your orange Crocs on.
Yes.
And I just love you're just so just like, yeah. Look, I'm wearing all white. Leave me alone.
Mike Calta show, good morning.
Hey, Mike, what's up, man?
How you doing?
You were talking before. I'm good, man. You were talking before about your you can't get in your MySpace and you want to get pictures off of it. I think if you just do a Google search and put MySpace and your profile name, your profile should pop up and you should be able to look at your pictures and just save them that way.
Yeah, no. What I'm trying to do is get into the mail, sir, because sometimes girls would send me booby pictures in the email, in the MySpace email.
Oh, well, then you're out of luck on that one.
I appreciate it. I don't care about my dumb face. Thank you. I'm looking forward to the back in the day when MySpace came in, girls were like, oh, we have another opportunity to send booby pictures now. And that's what I want. And I'm pretty good at keeping those things private, not showing anybody. The only one that's ever usually seen them is Pete.
Yeah, I've got your profile up here.
Yeah.
There's no photos or anything.
Am I outside of like Don Mattingly's locker room or something like that?
There's no photos. All the photos are gone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, they must have shut me down.
I think they shut down all of them because every profile I've gone to, there's no photos.
Oh, that stinks.
Yeah, you've got your top 8 here, though.
Who's in my top 8?
You've got Pitbull Toddler, number 1.
Oh.
You've got Amanda Calta, number 2.
I know her.
You've got Galvin, Radio Galvin, at 3. You've got Pete Larios at 4. Let's see.
Pete
Face.
Lisa Ferrara.
Oh, yeah.
Bert Kreischer, who's
I know him, yeah.
And Ralphie May.
Oh,
and that's
R.I.P.
it.
Rest in peace.
You only have 7.
7 in my top 8?
Yeah, there's only 7 it shows.
You know why? Because one of them probably dropped off.
Yeah.
Or you're just a rebel. You're like, I'm not even doing it.
I only have top 7. What is Pete Hegseth talking about? This is this big thing in Quantico where Pete Hegseth brought in all the military leaders at short notice and didn't say why. And I thought it was going to be a big secret thing, but evidently it's not because it's live on TV. So I don't know what he's talking about. We have to kind of pay attention.
They say it's a mystery meeting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's supposed to be a mystery meeting. Nobody knows why, but they were saying he's calling everybody up, 4-star generals, hire everybody, all the top brass have to be there and show up. And they didn't say why, and they only gave him a short notice. I am convinced that it's about 3-Eye Atlas, and he's out there going, we're about to face our aliens coming to the Earth, and we need to be prepared for this.
Well, apparently he wants to change the entire country's defense strategy, and all the
guy who used to work on Fox News.
All the generals and all the top brass are telling him that he's out of his mind. This is crazy talk. And now it's him versus all of them.
But sometimes I have no idea. I'm telling you right now, I don't know what he's saying, and I don't know if it's good or bad. But sometimes it takes some change to make a difference.
Yeah.
You know? And maybe it's time for us to do things differently than we normally did. Like when he got nominated, I was like, you got to be kidding me. I'm like, that's the guy. And there's not a 5-star general somewhere that's way more prepared to take this job than this guy.
Yeah. Well, it seems like like I said, the top military brass is saying you're out of your mind, and he's like, nope, this is what we're doing.
Well, what has he said though? Do we know?
I don't know. No,
Yeah,
that's just like the gist of what I'm gathering. I don't know what.
I
don't
find
know
it odd that they're showing this live on television. Like making it accessible for other countries to see. Carmen, can you pull it up real quick?
Yes. What station?
Fox News,
Fox News.
Not Charlie Belcher Fox, the Fox News big one.
I gotcha.
You got to admit though, he's one handsome fella.
Oh yeah,
Pete. Hegseth.
Like if you had him in a movie, that's perfect casting.
Yes. Well, what's perfect casting?
To have him be a military, like a guy who's, we're doing this and we're going in here.
Oh, see, I don't think so. I think as far as perfect casting, he's the dick boyfriend that the girl is trying to take.
I think he's evil
He
president.
looks straight out of a movie.
I have it.
All right,
It should be in our DNA.
Oh, good
Today, at my direction, we are also adding a combat field test for combat arms units that must be executable in any environment at any time and with combat equipment. These tests, they'll look familiar. They'll resemble the Army Expert Physical Fitness Assessment or the Marine Corps Combat Fitness Test. I'm also directing that warfighters in combat jobs execute their service fitness test at a gender-neutral, age-normed male standard scored above 70%. It all starts with physical fitness and appearance. If the Secretary of War can do regular hard PT, so can every member of our joint force. Frankly, it's tiring to look out at combat formations, or really any formation, and see fat troops. It's unacceptable to see fat generals and admirals in the halls of the Pentagon.
By the way, fat troops is opening for Pitbull Toddler.
It's a bad look. It is bad, and it's not who we are. So whether you're an airborne ranger or a chairborne ranger, a brand new private or a 4-star general, you need to meet the height and weight standards.
The old fatties.
There's so many generals right now. Like, are you kidding me?
But today, at my direction, every member of the joint force at every rank is required to take a PT test twice a year.
Oh man, this is
the
important
as well as meet
stuff.
height and weight requirements twice a year.
I like a fat 4-star general
every year
with a cigar and sunglasses.
Listen, I think once you're out
Also
of the
today-
combat
You can
age,
shut this, Carmen.
Yeah, I got you.
once you're out of the combat age, yeah, absolutely.
Right.
By the way, next week are we doing the PT test?
No,
We should.
no,
Why not?
I'm not going to war.
I'm not getting kicked out of my own show.
Yeah.
No way.
Wow.
What is the PT test? You think?
I'm sure it's like
I'm not running anywhere.
push-ups,
well, then you're
pull-ups.
Oh, my pushing doing. Oh no.
Yeah.
I've never been able to do a pull-up in my life, and I've tried. What is the training to do a pull-up?
So
Well, upper body strength.
Yeah, I know, but I've worked out my arms and all that, and still can't do a pull-up.
It has different stuff here. So there is timed runs, 1.5 miles, 2 miles. or
1.5 miles.
Yeah.
You're no 5-star general, so you're fine.
Muscular strength and endurance. So they have like push-ups, sit-ups, and deadlifts. That's Army only. Core strength and stability. So you do planks. Other events, sprint, drag, carry, which is from the Army. Hand release push-ups, Air Force only.
I do a lot of hand release.
Yeah. So different side. It doesn't have like an actual rundown. Let me see if I can find that.
Listen to me. Everybody in that crowd just hated him for saying that.
Apparently, they all hate him already.
Troops.
Yeah.
Fat troops.
Secretary of War.
Throw up the Secretary of War again, Carmen. I want to see where he's at now.
okay.
I want to see who he's insulting now.
Carmen,
Why does it sound so bad?
Simply
Yeah,
put,
if
if
you
you
wanna-
do not meet the male level
Carmen.
of physical standards,
What?
Oh, that's not a bad. That sounds a little bit better
cannot
now.
pass a
Same
PT
one.
test, or don't want to shave and look professional, it's time for a new position
Beat it.
or a new profession. I sincerely appreciate the proactive efforts the secretaries have already taken in some of those areas, service secretaries. And these directives are intended to simply accelerate those efforts. On the topic of standards, allow me a few words to talk about toxic leaders. Upholding and demanding high standards is not toxic. Enforcing high standards, not toxic leadership. Leading warfighters toward the goals of high, gender-neutral, and uncompromising standards in order to forge a cohesive, formidable, and lethal Department of War is not toxic,
I can't believe this is the
It is our
reason we had
duty.
the meeting.
consistent with our
It's-
constitutional oath.
A lot of theatrics.
Yeah, but
Real
I mean,
toxic leadership is endangering subordinates with low standards. Real toxic leadership is promoting people based on immutable characteristics
all
or
right, we're good,
quotas.
Cameron. I liked it better when he was calling everybody fat.
Yeah.
That made more sense.
Beat it, Fatso. You're out.
So this seems to be pretty much the general consensus across the web of different stuff you have to do. You have to do a mile run. You have to do push-ups.
I'm out.
Power throw, which is like a
Shot put.
10-pound medicine ball,
That I could do.
whipping it over your head.
Yeah.
Pull-ups,
Cannot do.
hand release push-ups,
A hand release a lot.
sprint, drag, carry.
Sprint,
yeah.
drag, carry. No.
Yeah, where you're pulling a thing behind you. Repetition maximum deadlift. You have to do a 300-meter sprint.
So let me ask you a question. He just said if the Secretary of War, the Secretary of Defense can be fit like this, everybody else should be underneath him, should be fit like that.
Yes.
What about the president?
He's the
Commander-in-Chief.
He's above
Yeah.
him.
I know, but
Yeah.
shouldn't he be the example?
I
But
think
he's not going to war.
Yeah,
Neither is the four-star general.
Yeah.
Not in that aspect.
Right, that's what I'm saying. If you're not in combat, I don't think that this applies to you. I think if you went through the military and you've achieved a certain rank or above, then you're fine being whatever you are.
Yeah. I don't know. He sounds like everybody. He's coming after everybody. Mike Calta show. Good morning.
Hey, I just wanted to kind of chime in on everything about the new, I guess, general speaking or whoever it is.
The defense secretary, they call him the Secretary of War. Yes.
Yeah, at first I was actually really concerned, thinking it was some new person that was going to make a bunch of stupid rules. But it seems pretty. When you look at everybody else's country, you see all these crazy videos of their training videos and stuff like that, and how fit they are and how accurate they are, and
Yeah, but what's
they're
the
in these
difference?
insane situations.
We're the strongest war power in the whole world.
Are we?
Yes.
Oh, I
By
don't. I
far.
definitely don't disagree with our technologies and stuff like that. But the people running them, I see more TikToks and videos of our military messing around and doing dumb shit than anybody
Whoa,
else.
You
Excuse my
can't say
mouth.
that word there.
I'm so
brother.
sorry.
I know I'm mad at you, but I got to dump you now. Hey. Mike Calta show. Good morning. Hello. Carmen, is that you?
It's
okay.
up.
Just checking.
I want to comment on the guy in charge thingy that I saw on TikTok.
The general.
What, the dude, what is it?
Mike Calta show. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
How you doing, sir?
How's everybody doing today?
Great. What's happening?
Hey, so I'm a staff sergeant in the Army, right? And I am in my car, and I just applauded what he said.
Oh,
yeah, because you're probably not fat.
Listen, the thing is everybody is fat. Nobody wants to shave. The women do crazy stuff with their hair. What he is saying is amazing.
So how long have you been in?
18 years.
Okay, so you're a lifer. This is what you want to do, and this is where you think that it needs to be. And I'm saying you're
100%.
You would certainly know better than me. To me, if somebody told me I had to get up and work out every day and run a mile and a half, so can you do all the qualifications?
Yes.
Okay.
It's called the AFT, the Army Physical Test.
Right.
And the Army Fitness Test is what it's called now. And it's a 2-mile run. It is deadlift, the sprint, drag, carry, and
pull-ups maybe, or that
the
shot
push-ups.
thing. Yeah. Oh, the push-ups. Okay.
Push-ups.
Yeah. And you feel like a majority of the people that you work with feel the same way.
Oh, the people that I work with, no, they probably hate them.
But you agree with them.
What if you just have like an office job?
Yeah. If you have an office job, you still need to be a soldier. That's what they tell you. You're a soldier first. You're a soldier before you're anything.
Right.
Because when it comes down to it, if you're in a war zone, I mean, it doesn't matter what your job is. You're handed a gun.
This is true.
You have to fight.
Yeah, this is true. All right. Well, hey, thank you for your service, and we'll see if this changes anything for you, sir. Thank you.
And I mean, just like police officers and firefighters, like to get in, they have to do like a physical fitness test, especially firefighters. They have to like carry stuff.
But the difference is that those guys are way more likely to see action. I mean, you're going to get a house fire every day, whereas the chances of going to war
But
are
again,
very slim.
if you sign up for that job and for that position, then you should have to maintain the physical fitness that got you in there in the first place.
Yeah, I don't think this is. I don't think it's a stretch what he's asking for.
Right.
What I think is it a priority? Like, is this really?
I think
did he
it
look at our
is.
military and go, "This is what we have too many fat generals"?
That was the big thing with the California firefighters. Remember, and they had the lady in charge whenever all the things was going on, and they were hiring all these people, and they're like, "How is an 80-pound lady gonna
Get in
fireman
there and
carry somebody out of the house and stuff?"
Yeah.
Like it was wild. The people that are putting in there, certain jobs you should have to meet certain requirements.
Right.
And again, I think if there's a test to get in, like a physical fitness test to get in, then they should have to perform that every
maintain
year.
it. Yeah.
Every year, twice a year.
Twice
That's
a year.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fatty's out.
Fatty's out. Mike out the show low.
Good morning, Mike. How you doing this morning?
Good.
Santo.
What's happening, buddy?
Hey, man, as a former military, I applaud what Hegseth is doing right now. I'm not a real fan of his, but this right here is something that's needed to come. And when you just said that, these guys aren't expected to act like a fireman or a police officer that sees it every single day. We just came out of a 20-year war in Afghanistan where at any moment you could have been deployed. What happens is when these guys go on these shaved profiles and these fat profiles is they become non-deployable. And when you become non-deployable, all you are is you're sucking off the system. All right. And we used to call them sham masters, which are guys that are either fat or, bearded, lazy, and they're road soldiers retired on active duty. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And what they are, they're just lazy guys who are beating the system. They become non-deployable and they get to keep their jobs. You know what I mean? And they're literally, waiting for you at the next stop with water when you're running in your PT.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
These people need to be flushed out of the Army or actually out of the service and back to a fighting service. You know what I mean? It really is disgusting on what they get away with.
It's more important what the people in the military or people who have served in the military think than what I think. So we're 2 for 2 right now. Thank you for the call, brother. And
nobody defending the fats.
No. What did he call it? The guys who don't go white.
Sham masters.
That's me. I'm not going over.
Retired on active duty.
Well, listen. When I say to somebody, thank you for your service, nobody means it more than me because I don't ever want to go.
Now we can say thank you for not being fat.
Yeah. Holy. Mike Calta show, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Mike. Good morning, guys.
Hey, sir, what's up?
Gals. Hey, I was in the Marine Corps back in the late 80s, early 90s.
Right.
And they had what they called the pork chop platoon. And they would line you up.
I'm in.
They'd line you up in formation, and the drill instructor would just point, and those guys had to go to a special training camp. And if you failed that, they could charge you for willful wanton destruction of government property.
Oh man! All right. Well,
I thought you got pork chops at the end of the day.
I want to be in the pork chop patrol. That's man. Thank you, sir.
What about the upper echelon generals that are fat?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
They're out too then.
Yeah.
Well, that's the
lead by example.
Yeah, but or if you say, "Don't talk to me, son. I've been in 3 wars and seen more dead bodies and blah blah." Those guys I think should be able to get fat.
You can't handle the truth.
Yeah. Although that guy was in great shape.
That's true.
That guy was in great shape. Mike Calta show low.
Fatty, Bo Batty, Fatty's out.
It's the war on fat.
Yeah.
We're the fattest commander in chief ever, and this is what they're
Ever, not ever.
No.
Definitely not.
Who's been fatter? Taft.
Yeah.
All right.
You got one
in our lifetime.
In our lifetime, yeah.
The fattest commander in chief in our lifetime right now, and this is what they're
probably by
talking
a lot.
about.
By a lot.
Yeah. Mike Calta show low.
Hey, good morning, Mike. Good morning, everyone.
What's up, buddy?
I'm doing well. I wanted to comment. I actually was watching Hegseth. I actually saw a video of him working out with, I believe, the Army.
Yeah.
I forget which base, and he couldn't do a pull-up. So
I don't know. I mean, I believe you if he couldn't do the pull-up, but it's not like he's not physically fit. I mean, he's a guy who could do the push-ups and do the running and all that stuff.
Sure, absolutely. And he did not do a drop, hold, pull-up. He did one of those granny kind of pull-ups where you pull up with one arm,
right?
And then you touch your chin to the bar. Yeah. So he can't do it, but he's expecting 30-year admirals and generals to do that.
I think that if they do the granny pull-ups, those will be acceptable as well. I listen. I've seen Pete Hegseth work out before. We know he does 45 or 47 sit-ups every day and all the things that he talks about doing. And he was in the military. He's in good shape now.
And again, I think it's different for people who are active duty.
Right.
And then the people who are generals who are like actually in charge. Like, yes, I feel like the generals and stuff should be in shape.
Pete doesn't feel that way. Pete feels like shouldn't have fat generals.
Well, yeah, but I feel like they should be in shape, but should they be in shape or held to the same standard as people in active duty?
Right. Do you think they're sitting there right now going, this pansy-ass, queer-ass boy just tell me I'm too fat to be a general in the United States Army?
I have a feeling his vehicle is going to get hit by a drone strike.
Mike Calta, show hello.
Morning, Mike. How you doing?
Good. What's happening?
Well, man, I wasn't military, but I was a cop for many years, and I know when I was a trooper, I don't think they have the beards and all that thing. I think they still consistently shave. But if you realize that when you're in the academy, you're in the best shape of your life as far as PT, everything, and they've said if you don't keep up on it, it'll creep up on you, you know, and that's what happens. So a lot of times you go to places, they give you half off, whatever it is, you know what I mean? And I wish they enforced this kind of rule with LEOs too, because, you know, there's a lot of guys, you know, especially today, you know, people get stronger, you know, you can look at like sports, you know, compared to 20 years ago. And a lot of these guys, they're a lot stronger, they're a lot faster. And, you know, after years and years of being on there, you stop shave, you know, obviously now you can see somewhere along the line, I don't know, maybe it was like 8 years ago or so, now people can have beards and facial hair, where before any law enforcement, you couldn't chew tobacco, you couldn't, nothing. I mean,
let me ask you a question. What is the purpose of not having facial hair? Like, even if they say, hey, you're allowed to have a well-groomed beard, like what is the harm in that?
I don't know if there's a harm in it. It just, you know, gives you, it's like, I know with us with FHP, you know, it's very military based.
Uniform.
So you couldn't have sideburns below the earlobe. You couldn't have a mustache, you know, hitting, you know, past your, you know, the grin of your mouth. You know, they keep it the way it is, you know, high and tight. But as far as like, if you look at I don't know if there's an issue with it.
I find it to be
one of
more
those things you got to get up and do, you know, kind of like making your bed.
I know, but a
and
well-groomed beard is still hard to take care of, and I find it to be more intimidating as a you know, layperson. And then the other thing is that when you look at all these the badass guys in the SEAL teams and the military, they all have those big beards.
Right. I mean, like, obviously there's special agent, you know, like if you're, you know, a narc guy or, you know, drug enforcement, street crime, something like that, you would wear it to kind of blend in so you don't stick out. You know what I mean? I don't know if there's anything wrong with it. It's just like if you have it groomed, that's fine. But if you look at some, they just keep it and it's, you know, just.
Yeah, you don't want to look like you're
throw it on somebody's face.
Right. You don't look like you're playing in a band on the weekends. I get you, sir. I appreciate you.
Exactly right. Yeah.
Thank you.
The practical reasons were including safety, hygiene, as well as reasons for uniformity and discipline.
Uniformity, I see. Nobody with a beard, but like
they're saying gas mask seals could be a problem with a beard.
Yeah.
Safety equipment can also interfere with
CPAP machines,
beard, oxygen masks, stuff like that.
All right. That's a little bit more.
Yeah.
Mike Calta, show hello.
Yeah, I want to encourage everyone not to fight in these banker wars for the elites. Stop participating in the system. These wars are not for us. It's for the elite scumbags that want you to wear a dog tag because you are a dog. That's how they see you. You're a pawn in the system. When will people wake up, fat or not?
Thank you, sir.
Is that Tuscan?
I think so. Mike Calta Show, good morning. Hello. All right.
Hey, hello.
No, too late now. Mike Calta Show, low.
Fat or not? Let us know.
Hello, this is Kevin.
Fat or military?
Military. I just wanted to say, I was in the Navy, and one of the things the Navy had to do is you had to swim 500 yards in 13 minutes. That's 5 football fields.
You should be able to swim like a champion if you're in the Navy, though.
Right, but that's why we were allowed to just do the 1.5 mile run instead of the 2 or 3 mile.
Because you had swimming as well.
Right. So, but you did the push-ups, you did the sit-ups, you did all that stuff.
How long were you in?
And they measure your 15 years until I had 3 heart surgeries and got medically retired.
Wow.
I've called before. I'm Titanium Kevin. I have 2 titanium hips, titanium knee, titanium heart valve.
He's like Wolverine.
A heart loop monitor.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got cataracts. So I got 7 pieces in my body that I didn't have. So I'm the $7 man.
How's your wiener?
It's all right.
All right.
I have a 44-year-old wife. So I'm good.
All right. Good for you. Thank you, sir. And thank you for your sacrifices. Holy cow. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, good morning. How are you guys?
Fat or military?
Military.
Okay.
And
very fit. Thank you.
All right.
So real quick, the beard thing, Gio, you hit on it. Like you can't get a good seal with a gas mask on, so there's a potential there. But I was on an Abrams tank crew, and we had a guy in our unit. We called him Lollipop because he was just extremely massive in the middle and had tiny little legs.
Right.
And eventually he got taken out. But no, I just wanted to say that the gas masks, that's the seal. And yep, a little bit about my buddy Lollipop.
As a fit military guy, are you for what Hegseth is saying?
Oh, I want all the fatty boombaladdies out.
No,
sorry.
All right.
There's nobody to defend the fats.
Nope. Listen, I can't even be the speaker of the fatzos because I've never been in the military.
Right? Yeah.
So I got nothing. I have to respect what the military wishes. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Great. Now all those Ozempic is going to go to the generals.
Possibly. Fat or military?
Be another shortage again. Oh, I'm an ex-fatty.
Okay. No military, ex-fatty.
Correct.
Okay. Thank you. Got you marked in the books. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hello?
Yes, fat or military, sir?
Oh, is it me? Am I on?
Yes. Are you fat or are you in the military?
Before I say it, thank you for your show, guys. I listen to you every morning. You make my day.
Thank you, brother.
The one thing I was going to tell you is like, you expect somebody that wears like a cop uniform to be in shape. I don't think it's too much to ask, to be in shape.
I agree with you, especially if it's somebody who's got to have the possibility of chasing somebody or physically bringing somebody down. Both men and women should be in shape for that job.
You ever saw those videos about was it Venezuela where they training their army over there and their old ladies with pieces of sticks and stuff? You ever seen that?
Yeah.
The videos. What kind of minutes you think those guys will last 1 minute with the Marines?
No, but and that's the thing. We have the toughest. We have the strongest army in the entire world, and by army I mean the strongest military. We have the strongest military already. So not just in weapons, but in force. We have some of the most people enlisted. So
maybe we also have the fattest.
We also have the fattest.
Yeah,
maybe the fat was the key to the strength.
Yeah, you never know.
Well, thank you for listening,
Well,
sir.
guys, I just want to tell you guys, I love your show. Keep it up, man, because this is something that I enjoy every day.
Good, brother. I thank you for listening. Thanks. I don't know. I thought he was crazy, and I thought that maybe he was doing this unnecessarily. But it seems like, according to the military people, this should have been done already.
Well, that one guy said that the fatties are the ones that are working
Sucking out
the
the
system.
system, yeah.
And they're getting all the benefits and all the things from the military.
That's what I wanted to be, non-deployable.
Yeah.
That's what I'm working towards, non-deployable.
You're basically useless.
Yeah. I'll stay here, and I'll go over there, and I'll provide Armed Forces radio for the whole crew, like Adrian Cronauer. But I do not want to be deployable.
Plus, if I'm in the military, I'm in shape, I'm deployable, and I look over at fat ass,
right,
and he's getting the same benefits that I'm getting.
Yep.
There's a problem.
Or he's not gonna, or he knows like he's not gonna get deployed.
Yeah.
Because he's fat. Like, is that fair?
That's why he stays fat.
That's why they stay fat. I'm
Yeah.
telling you right now, if Hegseth was like, we're going to bring back the draft, I'm going to start making Joey eat tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, Joey, smoke pot and eat cupcakes. Smoke pot and eat cupcakes. Carmen, turn it up a little bit just so we could hear what he's talking about now.
I ran out of my free trial.
I was going to say, Carmen, if you have, I don't know, if you have Twitter pulled up, you could find it on there.
They also have it. No, don't worry about it, Carmen. But they already have it. They should have it through the TV where it just comes up on the board.
We don't have any TVs in here.
Are you serious?
Ours is connected to local Fox 13.
Oh, yeah.
What happened to the TVs that were in there?
I don't know, man. Okay, I don't know. Do not get me started, bro.
Yeah.
They took the TVs out of the studio.
No, they're in here.
Okay.
They're off.
Okay.
I don't know. There's the 2 TVs that are on have us on it, have Bone TV on it.
Gotcha.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 TVs that are just hanging and off.
Got it.
I'm sending you a link right now, Carmen.
Okay.
So if you want to try and pull this up, I don't know whether it's going to work or not.
Holy! While you're doing that, Carmen, I'll grab some more phone calls. We got a full board of phone calls. Mike Calta Show. Good morning.
Yeah, Sergeant McFatty Fat checking in. Listen, I have to tell you, we have plenty of uses. The Coast Guard borrows us when they have people drowning. They just throw us in the water, and we use it as flotation devices.
Yeah, we're buoyant.
The Navy uses us as depth charges. We just, they throw us in there. We do a cannonball. Out goes the submarine. I mean,
Right.
come on. We got plenty of uses here, brother.
I'm with you, sir, and I plan on being a member of the Gravy Seals one day as well. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
They got one guy for the fat ones.
One for fat.
And authority
Yeah.
for warfighters. That's all I ever wanted as a platoon leader.
Fox News correspondent.
And it's all my E6 squad leaders ever wanted. Back to that E6 rule. We let our leaders fight their formations, and then we have their back. It's very simple, yet incredibly powerful. A few months ago, I was at the White House when President Trump announced his Liberation Day for America's trade policy. It was a landmark day. Well, today is another Liberation Day. The liberation of America's warriors, in name, in deed, and in authorities.
Size.
You kill people and break things for a living.
Oh.
You are not politically correct and don't necessarily belong always in polite society. We are not an army of one. We are a joint force of millions of selfless Americans. We are warriors. We are purpose-built, not for skies or calm seas. We were built to load up in the back of helicopters, 5 tons, or Zodiacs in the dead of night, in fair weather or foul, to go to dangerous places, to find those who would do our nation harm, and deliver justice on behalf of the American people in close and brutal combat, if necessary.
I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. Get it, Pete Hegseth. Holy cow. He's getting me all fired up.
Yeah.
Joe, go join the military today.
All right.
I need you and
I'll
Tom
be back.
representing the show.
Don't worry.
I'm out.
No, we don't take you, Gio. You're one of the
Why not?
vets.
You're pork chop
one-
unit.
Yeah, he's the vets. I guess you can't take the junk jockeys either, according to you.
Oh!
He's like Gravy Seals.
Gravy Seals. You can be a member of the Gravy Seals. Holy cow. All right, we got to take a break. Carmen, please clear the phone lines so that I can open them up for Ask the Dom, who should be here when we come back from break. If you want to get on the phone lines, talk to Ask the Dom, you got a legal call, 800-771-1025. Ask the Dom is up next on 1025 The Bone. Now, in the studio with us, I believe, is Dominic Ferriello, the attorney to the stars.
What do you mean you believe? Of course I'm
Well, I
here.
can't see. I don't
Come
know.
on.
There's no
Like, I can
TVs
see-
on in that studio.
I can see you. Carmen puts the TV monitor right here. What is this? Kind of a little iPad? What you got? A little something. The station gave you something here. I could
Station didn't give her anything.
No,
this
Mike
guy,
got-
this guy
yeah.
bought it right
You
here.
can see Mike has got his nice sleeveless there. Got his arms. Got the guns showing it there.
Got my fancy sleeveless on. Not like my king denim jeans I wear on Sundays.
Yeah, you're
Just-
looking good. You
thank
feeling good? Losing some weight?
Yeah.
You're feeling good?
I feel like what are you, Pete Hegseth?
You're looking very. I don't know.
Keep it
On
tight.
the monitor, you're looking very good.
Well,
I'd have you do some.
Got to dress to impress.
Military service for me. I'd send you to war for me.
Thank you. I'd gladly fight for you, Tom. All right, let's get to these phone calls. There's some people that have been holding through the commercial break. If you would like to get through, 800-771-1025. There are lines open. Let's go to Kathy. You're on the air with Acid Dom. What do you got, Kathy?
Hi, this is a quick question. Thank you for taking my call. I am co-signing for my son to buy a truck. We were looking at a truck on Carvana on Friday.
Okay.
We went through everything. We did everything. We were debating, and at the very last minute, instead of buying it, we canceled it. Well, today they took the $3,000 out of my son's account, saying that because it was in process, even though we canceled it, they were allowed to take it out, and they will return it in 2. Is that legal?
You broke
and
up.
then they're also saying
You broke up. They're going to return it when, like in 2 weeks?
they're going to put the money back in 2 weeks.
Okay. Is that legal,
But
Dom?
we didn't complete the transaction.
Well, did you sign any documents? What exactly was completed up to that point where you guys reversed course? What exactly had you folks done?
We had applied for the financing. You have to apply for financing through Carvana before, because we're going to finance,
Did you
and then
sign
they said
any
how much you want to put
contracts?
down.
Did you sign any contracts?
No, it was all online. No, we were looking at the car to buy. It was a $2,000 delivery fee or something, and we were debating, and the little counters counting down at the top, and we never hit buy. And in my email, it's showing that we did complete the transaction, which is a lie. We did not. We canceled it. And the second one is saying that, we canceled it, but we never completed it because it said you want to complete the transaction, and we got out of it.
I've got you. So what account, would this come out of, like a checking account or a debit card?
Yes.
All right. Yeah.
It came out of his
never,
checking account.
to folks listening, never do this online because you can't control what these people do based on whatever it is you completed online or not. And humbly, I won't know because I got to see what it is that you guys did and what legal basis they had to conduct the transaction. But I would never recommend giving anybody access to a debit account or a direct checking account with routing numbers because of this reason. You always use, in my opinion, either a credit card or what I call account limited funds. So for example, if you're going to purchase a car for, $5 or, $1,000 or $3,000 down, I would use a separate account that only has that amount in it. It doesn't have access to where your other primary household or budgetary items come in. You can have a separate account. And again, you got to think in advance of that. So, which is why it's a great question for folks listening. You can have a separate account, isolate, because that way, if something happens like this, it doesn't affect your household finances. If money's coming in from other sources, it's not affected. However, we don't know what you executed. They allegedly think you did it. You're saying, no, it didn't happen. So ultimately, you have to send me copies of those emails. We send it to our debit credit collections lawyer that's in network. And then obviously, if they don't refund you within that time period, you have a very strong legal issue. Now, they may ultimately refund you based on what allegedly you might have done online, but send me those emails. Get that information over to me at aciddom.com. Let us read what it is that allegedly went on, and then we can get you to the single law group. They're great folks. And now if they don't refund within that period of time, then they've got problems. And then you guys now have a stronger legal action again. But send me what those emails are, please.
Okay, because when I was texting them, because you can't call them, they said because it was in process, even though it was not completed, they were allowed to take out the money. And I thought that was a lie.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not based on what disclaimers are on that website. I mean, if If it's listed there
I
that
know.
you initiate the process, then they have the ability to do whatever they're doing. It's probably that's the small print. You got to see what's on these damn websites when you click on things.
All right, well, send the emails.
I didn't know I could do a credit card though. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
All right. I'd be so pissed off, but I mean, they're going to get the money back in 2 weeks.
Well, they should have based
Yeah.
everything that she's at face value. But what I would just listen, you have an isolated account that's capped. You only have certain money in it for the car. That way, if something goes sideways, it's not going to affect the household expenses.
Right.
Or just use a credit card. You can call a credit card, say, hey, I canceled the transaction. These guys are wrong. And the credit card company deals with it.
Credit card's great. Can't speak enough about American Express.
100%.
There.
I have the same thing, Mike. The great folks. 100%.
Neil, good morning, Neil. You're on with Ask the Dom. What do you got, Neil?
Hey guys, I have a boat that sits at a high and dry marina, and the boat above me had a oil leak, and it leaked all over my boat.
Yep.
I've been in communication with this guy, and he basically offered me $1,000 as like almost like an insurance go away kind of thing, and I've sent him estimates and to fix my seats, a bimini top. Because, like I said, oil leads everywhere. It's close to $4,500.
Yep.
And this guy just keeps calling me a shakedown guy. And I've literally had the Pinellas County Sheriff's out to do an actual police report on it. And I'm getting pretty much no for this guy. I'm probably going to end up in small claims court. I guess I'm just wondering where it goes through small claims court. Like, is this guy able to choose whoever he wants to get, like, to fix this? Because he found some like half-assed person to do estimate on it.
No, small claims court doesn't dictate who you can have as a plaintiff or moving party to evaluate or estimate a property damage. That's going to be your own witnesses. You can take that anywhere. So I had the same issue, and I called the marina. I said, hey, you guys need to move the boat because I'm tired of having the stuff drip on mine. So I had the exact same issue, and the high and dry marina moved the boat. It didn't cause any damage other than the fact that I had to keep, because it was falling in a spot where I can just wipe it off. It wasn't hitting anything like the bimini and maybe some fabric and things like that. So mine wasn't as significant as far as property damage, but I had the exact same issue. So you've got a claim not only against the boat owner above, but you also have a claim against the high and dry marina. You can submit a claim to them for their insurance, because if they're not placed on notice, and they should have been, you could have asked them to mitigate your damage by having them relocate your boat or relocate his. I called my marina, says, I don't care what you guys do. Move my boat or his, but stop having the thing drip. Switch it around. Put mine on top, which ain't dripping, and put his on the bottom. And they ultimately resolved it. And it wasn't nasty. It was a nice conversation, but you have to mitigate your damages. So is the facility on notice?
The facility knows about it. I mean, I showed up there one day and.
Did you tell them to move the boat?
For the first time.
Did you tell them to move?
I did not tell them to move the boat.
Tell them to move that boat.
Move that
boat, or yours, his or yours. What difference does it make? Because you have to mitigate the damages, and if they don't, now they're on the hook for their insurance on the premises. You can make a small claims against them, bring them in as a co-defendant with the boat owner above you. Now you've got two defendants there, two sources of recovery. It's an amount $8,000 or less, which is a threshold for small claims. You said it was $4,500. Now you're looking at two pockets that you can get resolution from, but you have to put them in on notice in writing. Send them an email, say, move my boat or his, mitigate the damages, and then wait to see what happens. And then you can lock them in. It's almost like fishing. You lock those guys in, lock the other guys in. That was my recommendation for you, and then that increases your odds by 50%.
Well, I did email the marina owner.
You're going to do that today. Yeah, after this phone call, you're going to do that today.
No, I've done this. I did this in the past. Like this happened in August. This is how far it dates back. This happened in August.
Well, September. It's not
the
that
ownership.
bad, unless it's August of last year.
The ownership changed hands.
You're going to email them today. Yeah, but it's not. Okay. I don't listen. I'm not debating you. I'm trying to help you. Email them today. No. Tell them to move the boat. Right? Go out there and get an estimate by whoever you want of what's it's going to repair. Send that invoice to the owner of the boat above, as well as the dealer, as the high and dry facility, and then wait for their responses. And if it gets nasty or litigious, you email me their responses at askthedom.com, and we got our property damage folks to go after them for you.
There you
have
go.
to hire and retain. That's it.
All right, buddy.
Okay.
Good luck with you and your boat. That would suck. I'd be so pissed off.
Same issue.
I'd be so pissed off.
You got to understand, a lot of times these callers call in with the same issue that I'm just like you guys. I have property and it gets damaged and stuff happens. Just because I'm an attorney doesn't mean that I don't have the same thing that happens to the listeners. And it sucks. But I'll tell people the exact same thing I did, and it should yield the same result. In theory.
Yep. All right, let's go to Amy. Amy, good morning. I want to ask Don, what do you got, Amy?
Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for taking my call.
Yep.
My question might be a little bit premature, but I've been contacted by the landowner behind the house. Right behind my house, I have a right-of-way. So I would assume it's by the county or the city that I live in. But my fence, the fence that was put up years ago before the house was even built, is on that right-of-way. So the landowner behind the right-of-way, so it's like my yard, the right-of-way, and then the other property owner, he needs to get that right-of-way cleared or accessible because there's 2 lots in the back of his property. Now, he's reached out to myself and my neighbor for a resolution, but I don't know if it's my responsibility to move that fence in onto my property where my true property line is, or who do we reach out to for this fence that was put years and years ago?
Well, that's a great question. Do you guys have a survey?
I mean, my house is only 3 years old, so I have the survey from the builder.
And so on that survey, does it show that the fence is on your property line or somebody else's?
The survey shows, the survey would ultimately it shows that the fence is on the right of way, not my property line.
All
So
right.
the fence should be about 2.5 feet into my backyard, which I'm fine with somebody moving the fence, but I don't have the money to pay for it.
Well, yeah, but if it's not on your property right now, and you want to compare your survey with the survey down at the property appraiser's office with the county, so you can match those up. But if it's not on your property, then it's not your problem because it's not on your property. If it's supposed to be on your property, or if it's grandfathered in, or whatever the case may be, now you got a completely different legal issue. If they say, well, it's supposed to be over here, but it's not, and this pre-existed you guys, because you just moved in, or it's been only 3 years old, and however long that fence has been there, and it's on the government's property, when they say, well, hey, this landowner wants you to move this fence that pre-existed me, that's on the right-of-way, that's not on my property. Well, by the way, my surveys now match the current survey that I got when the builder, and then the survey with the property appraiser's office. So government, you guys need to address the issue with my neighbor. Thank you very much. Appreciate you guys taking care of the property. And
So
based on the face value of what you're telling me. Now, if it gets nasty or if something's off, you email me. Christina Lund is my lawyer. She does real estate and property rights law. And then she can help you with right-of-ways and easements and all of the things you're talking about, which you may or may not need to be responsible for. But if it's not on your property, I don't see how they can lock you into financial.
Well, and the reason they kind of scooted the fence back on this right away is there's 4 huge trees where the property line essentially is. So although the fence would ultimately have to be moved, there's huge trees that would have to be felled. So they're like half in my property line and half on this right away.
Well,
so I don't know if that's
your
stickier.
advantage. That's an advantage for you.
Okay,
because
good.
now, what you have now is you have to then have the government, the county or the city municipality,
County or
depending on where
city.
you are, come in with an arborist. And you certain these type of trees, oak trees in particular, you can't just chop these things down or even get too close in proximity because you damage the root base. And then now you got a different problem because you're destroying the trees and you didn't have you don't have permits and all this other stuff. So now you've got a second argument, which is an affirmative defense is a legal term, that you can say, hey, not only do you guys have a problem that this thing isn't technically on my property, it may be, but also you guys haven't gotten permits from an arborist that we can move this thing left, right, or wherever it's going to go. That's going to affect these trees or the root system. And then now they're going to go, oh my God, this lady's fantastic. She must have talked to an attorney on the Mike Calta show.
Once you start once you start involving an arborist, we're in a different category.
That's right.
Yeah.
Sounds like it. Well, thank you for your time and appreciate the information so I can move forward with this.
You're welcome. And if it gets squirrely down the road, don't panic. Email me at acidnom.com. We can get you legal counsel. I hope you don't need it. I don't want you to have to spend good money to hire a lawyer. It doesn't sound like it's your problem per se. However, your ancillary are related to it, but we're here to help you down the road if it's necessary.
All right. Good luck to you, Pumpkin. Thank you. I got a couple more phone calls. We'll try to do them quick. Quickly, what do you got for Acid Nom?
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Hey, I love you guys' show, and thank you for taking my quick call. Just a quick question for you. During COVID-19, my wife had a lung nodule on her lung, and it was diagnosed, and it said it was benign. Fast forward, 8-9 years since then, well, not 8-9 years, but until now, she's carried a life insurance policy for $500,000, and this year she was diagnosed with leukemia. In the policy itself, it has pre-death benefits that can be withdrawn to pay medical expenses. We tried to get those death benefits, and they said that due to the lung nodule not being disclosed back in 2019, that the whole policy is canceled, null and void. And then they sent us a check back for all her premiums all these years and said that if we cash it, we can't appeal it. But if we don't cash it, then we can appeal it.
Right.
Is this something that you could fight against? Because having a lung nodule that even in the medical record says it was benign and it was caused by COVID-19, they're trying to weasel out of it and saying that if we had known you had a lung nodule from COVID 2019, we would have never issued you a policy. And
well, this is what they do. This is what insurance companies do. This is it's dealing with insurance companies in the industry. It's difficult. When did you purchase this policy?
I want to say 2020, 2019, somewhere right around there.
So did you purchase it before or after you good folks knew about the nodule in the lung?
After.
All right. So now the next question is, was there a question wherein you had to disclose it? Because if you didn't,
there was it was like, I think 15 pages or 16 pages. They actually sent us a copy of it with the cancellation notice back.
Yeah.
And one of the million questions is lung tissue, lung nodule, lung lesion, lung blah, 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 all these million different.
Gotcha. But if you did not disclose specifically whether there was something in the lung, then that's probably, you could agree with that would be problematic because you didn't tell them.
Correct. Yes. So we did not disclose it at the time, but not as a way of like us trying to hide anything. It just, there were so many million different things.
Yeah, but wait a second. You knew about it. It was a question regarding the lung in particular, and maybe even nodules specifically, which she was diagnosed, be it benign. All you had to do was just say, yeah, we had this. It was benign. You move on to the next question.
Okay,
you're kind of glossing over the fact that there had a lot of questions on there in 15 pages. So what? You just go one page at a time, one question at a time. Well, was this here? Was this here? Was this here? And make sure it's accurate. Because now what's happened is, and again, this is what insurance companies do. I still not on the side of insurance companies. I'm on the side of you guys. However, you still have to follow the proper procedures and disclose everything properly. And if you didn't tell them, and you didn't answer the question accurately. Now, I'm not saying you're bad or nefarious or you're trying to have a material misrepresentation, which is the legal concept. I don't think you good folks intended to do that. However, you still did not answer the question accurately because something was pre-existing and you didn't tell them.
Yes. So the second part is we did provide them all the medical records from all her doctors at that time, because they told us whenever you apply for a policy within the first 2 years, they want all your medical records from all your doctors. And our doctors then did give them copies of all the medical records from the biopsy and everything of the lung, saying that it was benign. So they have known about it with those records for all these years. That's the part.
So you guys...
They didn't disclose it, but they did turn over the medical record.
Yeah, it was a de facto disclosure through the doctors. Let me think for a minute. You denied it, or you didn't answer it on the application.
We just didn't see it, or it didn't ring a bell when we were doing
But when you sent
it wasn't something major.
All the medical records, the doctors provided all the records. The records are in there. Now the question
every single thing, the CTs, the MRIs, the biopsies, everything is in those records.
How much money in premiums are they trying to refund you guys back that you have not cashed yet?
About $4,000.
All right. You've got an argument because you did disclose through the medical records. These folks didn't catch it. Now, I'm not saying it's a winning argument. I'm just saying now it's a stronger argument than we had about a minute and a half ago. But what you have to do is send me an email. That's going to have to go through our insurance folks to see if it's worth you fighting or sending a letter or pressing the issue. A letter from a lawyer might help because you did disclose in one way, just not in the other. I don't necessarily know that's a winning argument. However, it's a better argument than when you first called, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure if it was worth something to try to appeal. Like I said,
I wouldn't cash the
correlation
checks. To answer your question,
a lung nodule.
All right, well, this is my advice. Don't cash the checks yet. Because if you do that, then your appeal's done. You're toast. You've then acquiesced to them refunding the money. Don't cash the checks yet. Email me.
Okay.
Maybe we get you with folks in the network. Maybe they can send a letter. Let's shake the tree a little bit to see if there is an opening that, hey, it was disclosed. You folks didn't catch it. Now you realized it 3 years later or whatever it was. And now they're trying to backtrack. So before you cash the check, let's look into it a little further.
Gotcha. Yeah, and I could see if it was something like, hey, she's dying of lung cancer and it's a lung nodule, but it's totally unrelated. Leukemia it has nothing to do with a lung nodule.
Yeah, but they're still going to try to get you. So good luck to you, buddy, and hopefully your
Thank you
wife
guys
stays
so much.
healthy.
I appreciate it.
All right, pal. Dom, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, we done?
Yeah.